sure what elo.
He says
Hey,
that
Alex.
they assumed he booked them, that he didn't actually book them.
How
Hey,
you
Cal. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, man, not too bad. I'm doing I did surprisingly well this morning. Yourself?
Yeah, not surprisingly well, but I recovered
Yeah.
in 4 hours or so.
I know. I was thinking when I woke up this morning, I was like, "Fuck, he's gonna be dead."
Where are the photos of the three of you?
Well, I didn't go tonight. We hung out last night.
By the way, hey guys.
Hey, so how's it going?
I always just jump in. I always say hello when somebody else is talking. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just.
Hi.
So
No.
It's just Kalak, you can interrupt him, it's fine.
Yeah.
So Nate, what happened to your name the other night?
Oh, for fuck's sake. That was so fucking stupid. Okay. Do you want to know
Someone's definitely trying to win the most controversial award.
No. Do you want to know the story? Because the story was that like I was changing my name around, and I changed it to Chris Kringle really briefly, and then I was like ha 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 ha, and I changed it back to Kelek, and then I said I was like, because I was out of gym at the time, and as a joke I was like ha ha ha, I should just change it to the full N word. There's no way they'll actually allow that because obviously like it'll be censored. And then so Jim was like, yeah, it should be censored. So I changed it.
I didn't say that.
You did say that. So I changed it.
You changed it as you asked me.
I was like, ha, it should be censored. And you were like, yes, it should be censored. So I changed it and it let me do it. So I was like, holy fuck. Instantly freaked out. So I was like, oh, good, I'll go back and change it. And it was like, nah, you're changing your name too fast. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, are you having a joke? Like, are you having a fucking giggle? Like, not only did they not censor it, but they forced me to have this name.
They locked you in.
Like, this is you now. You want to play games or let's play games? It was so stupid. Wait, like, you have no idea. And
It's
Jim,
funny if they're just sitting there with a little button just going, ha ha ha, we'll lock him in.
Oh yeah, honestly, they're just sitting there like, yo, watch this.
I wouldn't put it past Discord to have something in system where they could press a button and lock someone into a name for a while.
Oh man, honestly, like Jim can testify. I was freaking out, man.
That's the fact.
Because the worst part about it
He was.
because then I was realizing when you replied, Psycho, I was like, holy fuck, that's right, it's to everywhere. And I was like, it's because then Jim was like, it's just Skunkworks. I was like, no, it's not. It's everything. Everyone everywhere right now on Discord is seeing my name as that, and I don't want this.
It's just people scrolling through the list and being like, whoa.
What the fuck? It was so stupid, man. Who locks your name? What the fuck is this? Like literally the moment I was like, holy fuck, it actually worked. So the moment it happened, I was like, nah, I need to change this shit. I didn't actually expect this to work. I'm gonna change it. Nah. Oh,
I was in tears when I saw it.
dude, it was so dumb, man. I was like, I can't believe you've done this.
Everyone changed their icons.
But now I know, guys. I did the science so that you don't have to. Your name can literally be anything.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure
I think you can make it
we'll all be in one day.
Everyone just changes their names to that. you just see UA Skunkworks. It's just all of that.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was just thinking, like, God, I hope Serpent's not or Ag isn't streaming, and they just scroll down on their Discord in the stream. It's like, there it is, banned.
Not that harsh, I think. I hope there's more to that than.
I hope it's not, because you would be banned by now because it's like because of last time when I didn't know you were streaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. So let's get serious.
So
couple of things for tonight's scrim agenda-wise. We want to focus on shot calling. Not shot calling, sorry, on vocals. What the hell is it? I can't even do it. What's the word?
La, la,
Comms.
la, 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 la.
Failed already.
Test. Failed already.
I
We
think,
wanna
is this a
focus
new
on-
team?
Yes,
Yeah.
we haven't played them again.
Aprilla
we haven't played them.
we've played before.
Really?
It's a Smurf account though, by the looks of it.
Anyway, sorry, what?
You're struggling to get sentences out. Are you okay?
I still don't know what he means,
Fatigue.
for the record.
Yeah, I
too
don't think
much
I'm
cheesecake.
fine. Yeah, it's
What are we focusing on here?
Alright, guys.
Use your
So-
words.
Comms.
So, we're focusing on the main thing we're focusing on is comms and the commitment to follow those comms. So when we call mercy, drop the fuck what you're doing, right? Focus the mercy and commit to it. When we do dives, when we call, we're gonna dive in this area.
Super ethereal time, you guys.
Engaging, commit to the engage.
Super
It
ethereal.
doesn't necessarily have to be kamikaze style, but we definitely want that commitment and following through with the comms. Also, the idea
Oh yes, I've got
of
another scene.
uh,
Super ethereal, you guys. It's super ethereal.
sorry, one sec.
Man-bear pig is a legitimate
Also,
threat.
what was I gonna say? Sorry, the other captain asked me something. What was I just saying?
Commitment.
Commitment.
You were
Oh.
saying stuff about super serial.
Right. So also we need to look at echoing. So for a while we
Echoing.
started doing the whole thing where when we make a comm, unless you have something better to say, unless you're like fuck the Mercy's hiding around the corner or something like that, then go full on echo. So if Metal says, "Oh, okay, Moira," everyone else echo it because then it'll stick in our heads and we'll focus it a bit better. The games that we really rock at are the ones where we're solid in our comms, we are echoing, everyone's on the same page, and we follow through. And even if we play like that, if these guys smash us, doesn't matter. We still have a successful scrim if by the end of the night we've focused on comms, on
I don't know,
following through
does
with
it?
of comms, and
Does it, Nox?
Which was it? Metal? You said one other thing.
My hair's
Commitment.
getting long.
It's
Commitment.
only the other
Commitment.
side.
Commitment.
Lex.
Commitment. Comms and commitment.
It's like me
And
on
just
my-
remember, it doesn't have to be me that calls the target. Everyone can call
Right.
targets.
That's right. We don't need radio silence. Obviously, don't just say trash things like, "Oh, my mouse isn't working," unless you need to sub. Or like, don't say trash things like, "Oh, my laptop's overheating again," or "Oh, my FPS dropped," or "Oh, these are all things that I say." But anyway, avoid that. Right? Don't be like me. Be better than me, and then we'll have fun. Now, for our first match, it's going to be on Ilios. I want to sub out. I might sub myself out. We'll pop Serp in. Lex and who's... Yeah, look, I'll just sub myself for Serp. Can you please sub me for Serp? Awesome. Any questions, guys?
Nope.
And the
Any
important
questions,
thing here is-
Chloe?
Right. To answer Chloe's question, yes, that is the exact thing that we need to do. Perfect.
Chloe, what team comp are we running?
Yeah, ask Gag.
Chloe, what team comp are we running?
Dive. Okay, cool.
And
Yeah, that sound like that.
should it be Lucio or Brigitte? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Chloe doesn't like Lucia.
Hey, where the
No.
hell's... Where's Cool Tank?
What do you mean, where's Cool Tank? I'm here.
Oh, God.
But in game?
He's just not in game, that's it.
I'm in game as... Oh, I was in the group. I didn't get an invite to the bloody... Jesus. Thanks, Jim. I feel forgotten.
One more. Can we sub... Sorry, Lex. I need Cool
Yeah,
Tank
think
on this
it's
line
me.
up for now. Hey, you're
Yeah,
a uni
I'm
as well,
like-
right?
I am.
Alright, cool. Alright,
Cool.
we are ready.
Alright.
Love you guys. Oh. Well, this is Cool Tank spectating, but on blue. 5v6, we got this. Hey, hey,
Take that advantage, boys. Goddamn.
Alright, guys. Good luck.
Alright, swim.
Okay, good.
Which one are we starting with? Metal?
Oh, we're diving first.
Uh,
All right.
Should we get a Moira instead?
Yeah, I was just thinking
Yes.
that. Do you know how to play Moira, sir?
I can play her a bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I think Moira
If
Briggs
you
better than
prefer
Moira
Moira,
Lucio.
I can happy to do that.
Moira Briggs better than Moira Lucio Act.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'd rather Moira.
Moira?
I'm ready to win. I can't
Well, no.
win.
You want me to get Brig then?
Moira Brig, yeah, cool tank. Doesn't matter.
Oh my.
Between the healers, Moira Brig. Round 1,
Oh.
fight!
Alright. Alright.
Alright, so I'll Moira, then you. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Now we got that sorted.
Have fun.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, I did.
Comms.
Let's have lots of fun.
Always fun.
I think we'll start diving them just as they're coming out on their side.
Okay.
So slow.
They're on high ground.
On high ground.
Winston Diva.
Yep. Alright, with life point in that case. Be ready. 3, 2, 1. On soldier. On point. Soldier.
Soldier. Still on point, he's left.
Nah.
Lucio,
Behind
point.
you.
Lucio.
Fight lost.
Fight on, yeah.
I'm gonna switch to hit scan for the Pharah.
Bailing out.
Yeah, good idea.
Far doing work.
Let's see what they do. Yep, I think if we just jump on point, we can probably get Mercy first, unless she's hanging out with a Pharah. Otherwise, we'll kill Soldier first. Lucio won't be able to burst through that.
They're all on the top of our half.
Yep.
Okay.
Soldier's alone on Soldier. Nice. Switch to Mercy if you can.
Lucio's one shot.
Mercy on point.
One's dead.
Nice.
Winston hacked.
Someone call for me.
Lucio. On point.
Diva hacked. Fire hacked. She's dead.
Yeah, this is the last time I get out, actually.
So get it.
I came in too late. Let's just regroup.
Yeah. I don't know about my Moira play. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting enough heals on you guys.
We'll change it up next round.
Yeah, just make sure to send in your ball when we jump on point.
Rip up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again.
Help boots. Stay together, guys. Let's go high ground.
Time to raise my ATM.
Far did use her for ult, so she shouldn't have.
Yep, they're all up here. Let's push in. Going into my ult.
Is that target?
Soldier.
Soldier high ground. What's that?
Top left, I'll grab him. He's on point now.
Winston down.
He's
Push
down.
down.
Bubble's gonna go down. Nice.
Solid work, guys.
Yeah, nice
Farah?
one.
Where's Farah?
Gonna take high ground, top right.
I'm gonna take our high ground.
I'm struggling to find the targets.
I'm struggling too, yeah.
Yeah, I tried to call position.
Coming in through the bottom.
Yep, they're just pushing standard.
Far right side.
Let's get the Steve up here.
Get through this.
Gonna push in now. So Mercy just ulted. Oh, Farah's in the room on the right side of point.
Right side, yeah.
She left.
Can I get a heal?
Yeah, I'm running low.
Not that.
Oh!
Get Soldier down.
Fire.
Far. Alright, that's the
Down.
last. Oh no, I have to get
Boosters
it.
engaged.
Oh, I just got my ult as well.
Unlucky.
Let's do it.
Round. Still a bit quiet on the comms, guys. There's a few moments of lackluster comms. Before that, though, so what do you want to do? So you're really not really feeling Moira, right?
No, not as much.
You love
no.
me
Okay.
I don't
too.
feel as confident.
It would
Is that
be
what you
better
think I
than
said?
Moira
Oh,
if you
why was
know.
the
We can switch you off to Beget then, and if Cool Tanker then wants to play.
I'm
I
also
would
okay
say.
to swap
Wait, what?
Monkey
I
for
don't know how to
Moira.
play Moira either.
Oh,
No,
you
I
want to
put
swap
Ag
Monkey
on
for
Moira.
Yes,
yeah,
Ag
I
on
can.
Moira.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Do what?
Ag
Circle.
Moira, and Circo Hammond.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
good.
Good plan. Good plan.
This pause is really rubbing in that we failed that objective.
Even match, guys.
Yeah, it's a good match though.
Yeah,
It
no.
was. That was good.
The soldier's isolating himself a little bit, so we can get some pretty easy picks on him if he keeps doing that.
Okay.
Good call.
What was just as a side note, just a question. What was the difference between the push to which succeeded?
Just trying to remember how we started that one.
So the
Because
first
you
push,
popped in with an ultimate though. You popped in with monkey ult.
you're
Yes.
a lot tighter as a group. The first
Okay.
push you guys did, Cool Tank was quite a bit further back. Metal extended quite far forward, and then you end up
Okay.
being a really long line where everyone tried to run.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Not so much a problem.
Whereas when Metal jumped in with his ulti, it wasn't as long as a jump, and you guys were all clumped together, so you were able to focus targets a lot quicker. That's what I saw. Anyway.
Okay. No, that's good.
It almost felt like a trickle the first push, not like bad. Like,
No, but it's noticeable, right?
yeah, definitely.
That's something that needs to.
The fight was engaged while three of us were still out of range.
Ready for combat operations.
Alright, let's go. I think we'll dive in the far back, just on point.
Okay.
Got it.
Just watch out for the boopage.
Oops. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of boops.
All right, let's get ready.
They got
3,
Orisa.
2, 3, 2,
They
1.
got Orisa, okay. Alright. Target.
On Rissa.
Mercy.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, that,
Actually,
yeah,
no.
that's super boops. Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Pull. Pull back.
That actually counters dive really hard. If they can just do that, because on that whole point.
The halt. Did they pop halt?
They hit
Yeah.
Holt and Farah and Lucia boop to get 3 was in
Ah,
that.
yeah, okay.
We'll give this one more push, otherwise we can switch his shield comp, I think.
I'm on it.
They got Doomfist as well, by the way. I don't know if they had that at the beginning.
They do.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we have to go around the left side,
Time to raise
push
my
them through the window, through the building. Follow me.
On the roof.
On fist. Alright, he's done.
operational.
Mercy, middle of the point, over center.
Lucio on roof.
She's super low, in the back, in the air.
Bailing out.
Nice, she's down. Get Lucio. Lucio.
Where is he?
Nah, that's last.
Gotta figure out this line.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
So swapping more to a shield comp.
Yeah, so I'll go Reinhardt. Can anyone go Roadhog?
Yeah, I'm happy to swap. I don't think that.
do it.
Yeah,
Hammond's
let's get
gonna
a
work
pig.
as well.
Let's get a piggy, and let's just regroup.
Okay. I will.
Ag, where
Yeah.
are you going, Moira?
What?
Yeah, you were making it Moira.
Okay. It's okay. I got it.
Alright. Get the Doomfist.
Oh, Farah. Wait, where is it?
Let's go.
Get this Lucio.
Defense matrix activated.
Spiders.
Push around through the building on the right side.
They've got barrage.
Mercy, mercy,
Mercy
mercy.
down. Mercy down. Mercy down.
Get a Risa after this. Risa, Risa, Risa.
Go
Nice,
Kalak.
making far, far. Still need to get a reset.
The wrist is really hunkering down there.
Yeah.
Are you talking about
She was
the
low.
grab bomb over the well? Became one.
That was funny.
I love you guys.
It's a bummer, man.
These
So-
guys really suck. Like you into the well. They're really fun. They're really good. Awesome.
So, the Doomfist was up on the top of the roof of the Pharaoh the whole time and using the slope to boost over further than you would normally get.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Every single time you guys reset, they were both sitting up there, and there was a Mercy up there one time as well.
Okay.
It's a decent strat for that, though.
One thing I want to say, guys. Well done for not getting triggered on comms. I was watching Cool Tank got sucked in like really unfortunate angles twice. Kalak also got booped off the map as well. Not a peep out of you guys. Your mics are working, right?
Yep.
Yeah. No, well done, well done.
I really wanted to laugh at Kelly, but we're in a game. Because I
Yeah.
saw that happen.
I like Kalak's hack on the Pharaoh on the first one.
Oh,
Just
Yeah, that
fell
was
to a
funny.
death.
She went to boost over and she just drops. I was like, lol.
I'm gonna make a sub. I'm gonna get who out. What was the problem with our dive there? Was it just the map? The sucking?
Yeah,
I
the-
honestly think so.
yeah, we can't really dive on that map, and the Orisa was yeah.
Right.
It's like their front line was just tanks, and like the people we could like the squishies were just jumping around everywhere.
They were turtled up.
Yeah.
All right, Ag, I'm gonna switch with you. At least it was a good quick game. No,
Oh, there's the
guys-
water microphone.
Yeah.
It's been ages since I heard that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
boy,
it's been, it has been a long time actually. Yeah.
I haven't stopped doing it. I don't know what
Guys,
happened.
like who's Ag? Like, sorry,
The gameness.
a game. Yeah. All right. So then, I got to say though, the comms are pretty good. As much as I'm nitpicking on it, in fact, I mean better. But no, that was good. Well done. You guys ready?
Yep. So we'll run shield comp for this one, I think.
Oh, okay.
I like to be Reinhardt for the payload.
All right. We're on the fence. Just wait. Don't select
Shield
anything
comp,
yet.
hey.
Don't select anything yet. Okay, now select.
Play what you guys feel is best.
Cool Tank, do you want to go Baguette? If you want. I can go Moira.
I was waiting for Serb to pick her or not.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
So if you want to play,
Okay.
if you want to play, Ball Boy, Street Pig.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, but what they're gonna select.
If you want to, like, Pharaoh or something, Jim, get Cool
Yes.
Tank on Mercy or something, and I can Zaya, Serb can Moira.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You want me to
Tank,
Moira then?
Cool Tank, you okay to play Mercy?
Yeah, okay.
All right, cool. Okay. Okay, yeah,
I'll
this
go-
works.
Is that right, Baguette then, or
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Hoots?
Maybe a Moira or a Zen. Because Briggs Hill is
stay as
good
is.
to be.
Yeah,
in the
close.
front line.
That's true. Let's try it.
Stay as Briggs.
So which one you want then?
Stay on Baguette.
Yeah, just say Baguette.
Let's begin. Yeah. So I'm trying
Gives
to
us a lot of protection in the front. I like it.
Just have to get there though.
I don't want to charge in and
Okay,
screw
you
these guys up.
Monkey, I think they're running dive.
Okay. Well, in that case, let them come to us, and we'll just smash them when they dive in.
Okay.
Doomfist, I think they got as well.
Okay, we'll kill him
Right,
first.
we gotta make sure, yeah, the Doomfist has to die first.
Yeah, they come. All right,
Good old Widow.
nade's down. Fist is coming in. He's down.
Alright, thank you.
On point, on point.
Monkey. Oh, Widow got me.
On point, guys.
Mercy down.
No, we don't.
Monkey, focus monkey, focus monkey.
Nah, he's topped
Monkey.
up. I don't have bubble. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's lost, it's lost.
Regroup just around the corner. Stay.
Run, H-spin.
Free ult charge.
Let's go in, let's go in.
Yeah.
Monkey, monkey, monkey.
Yep, monkey. Oh, Widow.
Switch your fist. Break the bubble. Go in.
No.
Oh, okay. This Widow's a bit too good for me to just dance around. I'm gonna switch.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull back a little bit.
Are you muted, Gallic?
No, why?
Can you call out where the widow is if you see her?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, thanks, man.
Stick that at the high ground here.
Yep. We got everyone?
Give you guys eyeballs.
Thanks for the eyeballs. Watch monkey going top right. Kill him when he drops. Or you just want. On the ground again, on the ground.
Triggered. He's trapped.
Nice. Let's regroup. On point.
Yep, on point. Where's the Widow?
Widow's back, and she's... Meteor strike, look up.
Yep.
Doomfist low.
Doomfist down.
Widow top left.
Yep.
Above health back.
Finish Div off.
Diva's got
Get our
ultimate
teammate.
probably. No.
Get mercy. On point. Nice.
Widow,
Widow's
look
still
out,
top
Widow.
left.
Top bridge.
Widow's hiding in tunnels now.
She's low.
Back off.
All right, regroup on high ground.
Widow top right.
We'll go for a shatter in this fight.
Yep, I'll use
Okay.
Rip Dive.
Let me know
Yep.
when you're gonna go for it.
Chase top the monkey. I'm booped.
Die now.
Break that bubble. Nice. Fist coming in. I'm blocking that.
Oh no.
Alright, we're committed, guys.
Committed.
Monkey low. Monkey.
Finish that monkey.
Jesus.
Widow down.
But sports down.
Doomfist.
Nice. Nice.
Woo, medal.
Well
Nice
done.
work, buddy. Beautiful kills.
Okay. All right.
Reset.
Yep, reset. High ground.
Monkey see.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Sneaky monkey.
39% towards alt.
Widow top. Center.
Rip Dive's ready.
Going right side. Draw.
Yep. Coming around the back. Dropping in.
Pop.
Trigger behind. Monkey behind. Monkey behind.
Invest behind as well.
Fist.
Yep, no ults. We won this.
Finish fist.
Oh, baby diva.
Mercy, careful.
Yeah, get Mercy left side.
Ana's face up.
Mercy on point.
Use ults.
Mercy
if you
down?
need it. Maybe not.
Widow got.
Where's the Widow?
Widow's top on bridge, on back building. Damn, I need to learn the calls for this one.
Sorry.
Just go in, guys. It's super
Being
winnable,
right
I think.
back.
Ah, never mind.
No, it's still good. It's still good. There's monkeys behind us.
I'm jumping on point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need help. Fuck. This got me. It's just him on point.
Oh shit. Ryan, I can get.
Something Riptide on.
No, just regroup, guys.
Ah.
We're just trickling in.
Look out, Doomfist incoming.
Monkey on point. Monkey on point.
Alright, get on top. Are we going on point now?
Yeah, jump in. Try to stall. I'm close behind you with this shadow.
Diva's trapped.
I'm sleeping above.
Oh no.
Nah, it's last.
Lost. Okay.
Nice hold though.
Wish I'd.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry.
We're doing really well.
Monkeys
inside.
So is
back
Diva.
up. Back up, guys. Don't engage until we're a team.
Yep.
They've got eyes.
So do we.
Widowmakers, you can see her.
Alright, I'm back with you guys. Come back, Coots.
I have grab.
Let's push these guys off. Follow me in. Alright, back up, back up, back up.
Doomfist.
Oh, he's coming in hard.
Widow
Push him
down.
off. Nice.
Alright,
nice.
Doom's down. Get monkey.
Widow
Punch
being
monkey.
resurrected.
Never
Don't
mind.
let
Okay.
them push the point for free though.
Yeah, let's go. On Ana.
Widow down again.
Ana. Almost dead. Ana.
Mercy, 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 mercy.
C9.
Yep, on point, on point.
Monkey low.
Punish monkey. He's on Calyx.
Yep.
Mercy and monkey on
Oh,
Calyx.
really?
Group up on point, guys.
Let's get this monkey on cut.
Mercy, mercy, mercy. Go in. Fist is down. Get mercy on point.
I'm so bad.
Mercy, mercy, mercy.
Mercy down.
Mercy is down. Alright, let's get Doomfist. Doomfist.
Plug
Upside.
up. Well done, well done.
Good try.
We only had 10 seconds, 12 seconds left. It's because we didn't manage to get the kill on that Mercy, unfortunately, when she was rezzing. And the
I'm really struggling with Mercy.
Okay.
She's very slippery, Mercy.
She is.
No, I mean my Mercy.
It's
I'm
playing.
dying
That's
a
alright. That's alright.
lot.
Hey, Catluck.
Hello.
Can you? Just a question. Do you feel like playing Sombra?
I can play Sombra if you want. Who did you want it for?
Just the Widow.
Definitely the Widow.
The problem is that I'm dealing with the Widow as my Widow, but
Yeah.
the moment that I do, the Winston jumps me.
Oh, okay.
Or the moment that I try to, the Winston jumps me. He is consistently making sure.
That
Because
Widow is...
9 times out of 10, if it's Widow v Widow, I'm winning, as
Okay.
I'm calling out.
Yep.
But then I never get a Widow v Widow. It's always a Widow v there's Winston.
Okay.
And their widow's getting boosted to
Okay.
So the moment I have her in my sights, he just missed the president's her, and I end up shooting him,
Yeah.
and I died to him.
So what do you want to play?
I'm more than happy to Sombra that at least gets Winston off my balls.
That was last concern, but okay.
Oh.
So do you wanna go Hammond?
Yeah, I was gonna offer. I'll just focus on the Widow.
Have we got
Because
enough damage?
you can't jump as easy. Pretty
Yeah.
good damage. Like, but it's gonna be a lot harder for him just to jump me with a Winston.
Yep. No, I just meant the whole team. Enough damage. I think we're good.
Yeah, but the soldier should be okay.
Yeah.
That's Hoots. Hoots will do it.
Let's do it, boys.
Yeah, let's
I'm
kill
really
these guys.
bad though.
Let's get more time.
We believe in you, Hoots. Carry the team. Oh, see, Widow jumping shot.
Full Widow when you see up.
Yep.
Yep. Have a look.
On gas station.
Stay together,
Just
guys.
careful. Doomfist just around a corner. Cool tank. Just careful though.
Yep.
Widow is
Widow.
in the group there.
Widow's behind. She's being boosted by Mercy.
Try to get them to jump down if you can.
Yep.
Mercy's hacked.
Get the Doomfist behind us. It's running off. They're coming in. That's lost.
Ryan low. No!
That's lost. The Doomfist is going to keep coming from behind us, so we need to be ready to punish him.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice stuff. We have spawn advantage.
Oh, we do, so let's regroup real quick.
Oof, got it.
Behind us.
Oh.
We lost one already. Just be careful.
Last two, I think, yeah. Here he comes.
Widow has sights.
Get a mercy. Nice, mercy down.
Nice. That's lost otherwise, though, if we just regroup.
Let's do fist wasted his ult.
Yeah.
Regroup, Tyler, watch out.
Just
I know you're
get together, guys. Yeah.
Punch this Ryan. Nice.
Nice.
Alright now.
Let's go in. Ana nades down as well. Get Doomfist. Hammered head.
Mercy.
I'm pissed.
Fist.
Oh, thanks, middle.
On Doomfist still. Alright, Sam. Diva.
On the roof, needs help. Oh.
If you can dive, get Widow on the roof. Otherwise, get Diva.
Regroup. Fight lost.
Yeah.
The Widow's causing too much trouble. We need to adjust to fix it.
Alright.
They don't have a Winston, so I can change.
Alright, I think we're good.
Group up for rally.
Yep.
Alright. Let's go.
Alright.
Top left.
Alright, me and Circle dive the roof. Get them to jump down.
Yep.
Come soon.
Widow has sights on us. She knows.
We have to go in, guys. Yeah.
Reinhardt headshot.
Diva.
Diva's
Doomfist
on
down.
his teaback.
Doomfist down.
Diva teammate.
Widow's down.
Nice, we've won this fight.
Ana dead.
Keep
Ana
it
dead.
up. Ooh.
Just finish Mercy. Mercy's rising. Mercy.
Diva down.
Mercy down.
Nice. Reinhardt. Nice.
Nice.
That's it. Push point.
Well done, guys. Yeah, that change helped a lot. Do fist on point.
Fist. Nice.
Pocket scene.
Nicely done.
They're already up here.
Nice. We have a man advantage at the moment. Widow top saloon.
Widow almost down. Widow almost dead.
Yep. On Ryan.
Ryan low.
Run low.
Mercy down.
Nice. I'll dive Widow.
Reinhardt almost down. Oh, never mind, she's getting healed.
Doomfist low. Doomfist on me.
Where's Doomfist?
Down.
Ana down. Ana dead.
Two left. Shit. There's only two of us left.
Keep pushing.
Is this still winnable?
No. Mercy got back.
Alright,
Damn
regroup.
Back out, Gallic, back out.
You guys
We got-
lost the payload anyway.
Yeah. Come back to the payload, Tyler.
Where were
Group
they
up
last?
for rally?
Where were they set up?
Yeah.
Do we have sites where they are set up?
Reinhardt and Diva on pub.
Doomfist left and back a building. Left
going
side
with
for
my-
you.
going
Careful,
with
you're
my
getting
ult.
ready to jump in.
Widow bottom right.
Bubbling.
Oh no.
No, I didn't get out.
Ah, but slept.
Alright, me, Hoodsman, and Cool Tank are behind. Cool Tank, come with us, come to us.
Fucking.
That's lost.
Mercy
lost.
Mercy down.
That's lost.
Mercy down. Mercy dead.
Mercy down. Winnable.
On Ryan, near point.
Ah. Nah.
Yeah, that was last. Gonna try to get out if I can.
Yeah. Pull back, pull back, pull back.
Try to get them to overextend. Alright, regroup, guys. I'll go in with my ult.
Okay.
We'll go this way.
Yep. Watch out for that widow.
Where's the widow? You guys have... Ah, I see sights in the widow.
In the back.
Here, see
Alright.
Dead. She's dead.
Alright.
This is still winnable.
Ah!
Alright, never mind.
Alright. No, we don't have rest.
She's
Alright,
dead
you guys got
again.
it. You
We're
guys
gonna
got
have
it.
to push.
Hell.
Oh, maybe not actually.
You guys have it. Just go.
Payload, guys.
Yep. Reinhardt, punch Reinhardt on point. Punch Reinhardt on point.
All systems checked out.
Oh, fuck. Ryan on me if you can.
Mercy is one in the air.
You want to touch a point?
No.
3, 2, 1? No.
No, that's it.
No. Nice work.
Yeah, this is a good player.
This is, yeah.
We played pretty well there. The Widow is just causing us trouble, as the Widow always does, eh?
Yeah.
That second push though, you guys were rarely on the payload. You were focusing too much getting right to the back. Was the sitting there going backwards or sitting in the start spawn point the whole time?
If you just sit on the point with that team, though, that we just lose. Like, if you're playing dive, you have to go in. If we had a Zenyatta to sit on point, that'd be okay. But like with that team comp,
I could do that.
yeah.
But again, the Widow, she's gonna easily pick me off.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, sometimes four of you were going back just to get the Widow. Like, I think I heard one call where Jim's like, called 3 of you to go back to get whoever was at the back there. Which they're seeing more run around, it's just that there was no long point and the car was going backwards.
Yeah, there was lots of moments there where someone would go off on a little tangent trying to kill someone, and then go, "Oh, help, 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 help!" Like, no, don't help, just die. You got to focus on the first person we call instead of the next 3.
Let's play Weeb Town.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. Not because I'm a weeb.
Did you ever find out who dubbed you in?
I think I dubbed myself in.
So weeby you couldn't keep it in anymore?
Don't
I
I have to leave.
I was pretty out of it on painkillers, and I probably let loose that I watched anime. You fucking weeb.
I've been watching Attack on Titan lately.
Roasted.
That's the one show I will never watch. I don't know why.
Oh, Kurt.
Really?
A man after my own balls.
Hey, Metal, do you want to see the match out? Do
Pardon?
you want to see the match out?
Sure.
Lex, you're still at uni, right?
Yeah, I have to leave though, very
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
How long does it take you to get home?
15 minutes on the train and then about 30 minutes in the car.
Where do you park? What station?
On
Gardner.
stream. On stream.
Oh no! Oh no! He goes.
Yeah,
He goes
this
to a
is
train
in everything,
station.
you know, just kidding.
He's been doxxed.
Oh no.
Nobody
Go to
cares.
a
We know he
train
lives
station,
30
my
minutes away from that train station.
That's a very big
30
area.
minutes from Gardner is a solid 1,000 square kilometers.
Hey, it narrows it down.
Comp?
Whoa, I live in Melbourne.
Alright, guys.
Let's try shield comp with a May, I think.
Nice.
Sagame.
Agamaveness. Just add an I in ag.
Wow.
Manus. Agamanus.
Who's gonna be healer?
I got anus. What?
Agamazing.
I run Moira.
How does that sound?
Fighting for.
Zed's perfect. Then you
I
can
like
sit at
it.
the back and snipe along with Kalak.
A chance to focus.
Keep up with me.
Yeah, their Eddie guy is pretty good.
Yeah.
Good challenge.
Yeah.
I can deal with him. Like, even when he gets resurrected, like, literally all you hear is Widow down
Yeah.
again.
They're babysitting the shit out of him.
But they're just, like, sucking his balls, so it doesn't matter.
Don't forget, it's stream.
Ready for combat.
That's why I said sucking his balls.
And the other guys are.
That's the best friendly.
Yeah, that's the PG
It looks
version.
like they're running dive.
Where are they running?
Dive. I
Dive.
think. I saw a diva.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve. The rest are going left.
She'll come.
The rest are going left.
Yeah, Zarya, Ryan, they're pushing through hard.
They're goats. It's goats.
Where was
On
that?
Ryan, on Ryan. Ryan a point, Ryan a point.
Alright, yep, go for Ryan.
Zaya dead from behind.
Ryan's dead.
Roadhog.
Roadhog down.
Roadhog dead. Diva.
Down. Got it.
You guys have no supports. They got spawn advantage.
Got him there.
They're back already.
大家都指望着我呢。
Got both healers on me.
How are we feeling?
We lost it.
Are we able to switch?
Lost. Pull back. Cool tank, pull back.
Makri.
They got 4 tanks, 2 heals. We need some big
need Reaper.
DPS.
Yeah, I'll switch. Because Widow was for their Widow, but they don't.
Back up. Back way up. Back to next point.
Yeah, they're really pushing fast, man. Pull back, cool tank.
Try to get some good walls off.
Nice, good work. Good pick there. I got Earth Shatter, just let me...
They got no shields.
Let me know when you're gonna
Yeah,
go.
we don't have no shields, but don't know if I want to use it just yet.
I need some sucky.
Alright, incoming, careful. We're down.
Reinhardt
Rhino dead. Rhino down. Calling. Good, Diva. Good Diva.
我又回来啦。 Everyone is counting on me.
No choice. Oof.
So they ran 4 tanks, 2 healers.
Yep.
Yeah, they just pushed right through.
We still have the damage to keep up with them.
Just be careful about radio silence, guys. At the end, there weren't any names being called. When a fight is like when you're losing a fight, that's the most important time. Like in that situation, to have direction.
Yeah,
it's the only chance that you have of like getting a pick.
Do you guys want to run goats?
I personally, in that last push, I think we would have gotten one. They had healers right on the top of them all. Shields and half them.
Yeah, let's do goats.
Science will reveal the truth.
Oof, Eddie.
That's the plan, guys.
Dive point. At least that's my idea.
Yeah.
Zoom through like they did, kill everyone on the way.
Just having a quick look.
They have a diva.
Do we want to fight on point? Or before point?
Let's check out what we had, so...
Well, let's have a quick, maybe just have a quick, if we can have somebody just quickly check, just to have to see what they have.
You say be nice.
Yes.
What did I say that was even remotely not nice?
Group up, group up.
Quick look, have a quick look. Not seeing anything just yet. See anything cool, Tank?
I hear a wrong
I
Good
think
deal.
it's a 2-2-2.
Look out! Yeah. Got it.
Alright,
Yeah,
speed
look out,
boosting. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, do you want to push forward? Go! Push. Go for Mercy, try to get the Mercy if you can. First push the Mercy, person watch there. Mercy down, Mercy down, Mercy down. Junkrat low, Junkrat low.
What the hell?
Ah, no, just top right. And it's top right in the building. Apartment.
It's alright, pull back. Group up.
No one's calling fight loss.
I lost. Go back.
Yeah, you went in and split up straight away.
The Junkrat's gonna rip for us.
The time was the dive on point.
Remember, you have spawn
Dive
advantage,
at
guys.
point.
We need to go together.
We're gonna switch up, we're good.
I've got
Push.
70% charge already, so
Can we push right?
Yeah, right.
Push right into the building because the Anna's in top right, I think. She's still there.
Junkrat's gonna spam in the building, remember?
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Go. Push. Push. Alright. Look out. Ah, Reinhardt almost down.
Dude, this is behind us in the building. We can't go to command spaces with the comp.
No, I didn't know they had Doomfist.
Because yeah, Doomfist and Junkrat's gonna kill us when we get anywhere confined.
Okay, so I've got my Graviton already.
Cool. They went through a few ults there, didn't they?
No.
Nope.
Junkrats?
Just to Junkrats, for I think.
Ryan's came out.
Alright, well then we're gonna have to push straight to the point. Straight towards the point then.
Okay, we ready? Oh wait, we need to wait for Hootsman. Wait for Hoots.
Wait for them.
We're gonna good tactic.
Junkrat's shooting over
Go
the
back,
top.
go back, go back, go back, go back.
Doomfist is up the top.
Kill Fist.
Doomfist is here.
Doomfist.
Nice,
Alright,
nice.
push it now. Push
Go,
it.
go, go.
3, 2, 1.
Straight on focus Diva. Huge message in that.
Junkrat is top building.
He's right there now.
Nice work, Hootsman.
Anna's top.
Anna top right in the building.
Doomfist is
Doomfist
even
come in.
better.
I must reflect upon this.
Doomfist is on the well, guys.
Doomfist. Building. On point, on point, on point. Get him.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Doomfist down, Doomfist down. Mercy's healing, resing Doomfist. Mercy on point, Mercy on point.
Mercy down. Cleaver on point, Cleaver on point. Switch to fist, switch to fist.
Fist. He's low.
Nice.
Anna through gates. Just beware, Anna's through gates.
Slowly they realize that failure.
Go center again.
Send us straight on point. Group up.
Giant's being boosted, watch out.
Careful.
He's on top, so he's gonna
He's on
drop
top, yeah.
down.
It's not gonna be
Speed
great. He's gonna
boosting.
jump back.
3, 2, 1.
There you go, watch your trap.
Doomfist is up on the roof.
Mercy's on point, Mercy's on point.
Mercy.
Point.
Diva down.
I'm out of deck.
Nice.
I had down.
Are we going?
That-
I think it's 5 lost.
3, 5. Fight lost. Fraser?
Fight's not lost. is it?
Fire's not lost.
Okay.
It's on point to even get a tick. Never mind.
That.
Now fire's lost.
Well, yeah.
That's okay.
Alright,
That's-
regroup.
Power of destruction.
Solid push.
I got taxi.
They're up on the top right, top of the stairs.
Then we'll go top right as well.
Maybe you guys should consider a dry push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Top right.
I'm trying to rip the run off.
Get into position.
Alright, speed boosting. 3, 2, 1.
Left side, look out for left side for Reinhardt.
Power is mine.
Reinhardt solid. Ready?
Fire down.
Diva by itself.
Repairing the damage.
Mess use voting. Everything.
Fist on stairs. Fist on stairs.
Fight lost, fight
Alright,
lost.
sorry, pull back, fight lost, fight lost.
We got ult, so that's good.
And they burned a lot of them too.
Yeah, that was a good. We earned a lot. They used a lot. Perfect.
The Annas that sit on the back and near their spawn shooting. Kill them.
Alright, pull back, back. Charge my shield.
Ready to activate the sound barrier.
I will rebuild.
He's gonna have ulti again, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna get multi.
Okay, we ready?
Is my will.
3, 2, 1.
Get fist.
Anna's still in the back corner.
Mercy, center point center, point center.
On a back line, on a back line.
Look out behind you guys. You got Junkrat coming in behind you. Yeah.
Perhaps a new methodology is required.
You want to tell Serp fight lost?
Yeah, fight lost. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, so Anna's been sitting in that back corner the whole time.
Calix, do you want to go with it?
Healing them.
So what are you guys gonna
sure.
do about the Ana then?
We can't do anything since
See if
when we go
Calix
together,
gets
they will
it,
jump down
whatever.
with us.
Zaya is pretty much useless now. She has no ult.
So I just got teabagged by Chrono. Right. Yeah.
Switch this up.
I'm under attack.
Wow, what the fuck? How'd that hit me?
Alright, we have to
That-
get.
Oh. Alright, we lost Gallic.
Regenerating your cellular structure.
Alright, ready to
We
go
have to
in?
push. We have to go.
3, 2, 1.
Seconds left.
That flashbang on the
Go left, go left, go left.
Shadow.
Go left.
On right, punish right.
Point. GG.
I like your hits.
Yeah, really close. I love the time. Did you guys want to play another one? Or shall we switch to our VOD review?
I vote switch.
I say bud, it's getting late.
Someone needs to show how it's done.
I'm happy to play more.
Nah, we'll call it. Yeah. They're a good team to play against, though. I don't think the delta is that high.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, I think it's actually perfect. So I'm gonna try and.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
absolutely horrible, and they're way too high
kidding?
for us.
No
that
way.
is super winnable. Yeah.
Yeah, we were close so many times.
They're making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I think they're sort of like the fusions team where they've got individual skill, which when we're one-on-one with them, we can sort of do that. So that's, I think, where we think we're getting rolled is when there's one person against 2 or 3, that person has the skill to survive against 2 or 3 of us. But I think in team fights, we're pretty even to defend and push in. We at least get trade kills a couple of times.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there was just a few moments where we just made like sizable errors, and because we're not better than them in a substantial way, we can't just fix those mistakes. And that's what's going to happen as we play tougher and tougher teams, and as we ourselves become a tougher team to play against, we can't just recover from mistakes. Recovery is team wipe. Yeah, and that's what happens when we made mistakes. It's just gone. But there were quite a few times there where it's like we definitely pushed them, and if they let slip up, we capitalized, and if we slipped up, they capitalized. It's just we slipped up more than them. That's all. I don't think it was a stomp. Not at all.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, so Metal.
Yeah, I'm gonna need about 5 minutes to set this all
perfect. Up. PP break for everyone. PP.
I'm going to bed.
No, Kalak, you can't miss this. It's important.
What is it?
It is the VOD review that I spent.
I'm going to bed.
4 to 5 hours of my free time.
But you're getting a lot of points of having to make up, man.
And I also have work in the morning, and I am also in New Zealand.
I'm in New Zealand too, and I have work in the morning as well, actually, now that I think about it.
I'm going to bed.
I need you here
not
tomorrow,
enough,
Kellic.
Come on, Kalak.
Don't
This was
leave
really
me.
important. Metal spent like 4 hours preparing this.
That's great, man. It's like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be done by 2
yeah.
in the morning. Bit after.
That's a whole hour. I can't stay up for another hour, bro.
Well, I don't have much of a choice.
That's why I said I and not we.
Be a man. Do the right thing.
Nah, man. I actually can't. I actually genuinely can't. I came
Sweet
to bed.
dreams, Calic.
Alright.
Don't let him get to you.
Good night.
Alright, who did we just scrim against?
See you,
Sorry?
Kellic.
Tim Tam.
Have a good night.
You gotta
bud.
watch the video. Oh, he's gone. Tim Tam slams.
Tim Tam slams.
Yeah, they were good. I like them.
PP.
Yep. PP break. Metal set up and let us know.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm back.
back.
Yes. Let me add some rancor. Some people.
Hold on.
Hey.
Can you guys stop?
Hey, sorry?
Okay, sweet. My mic messed up.
No worries. Oh. No. Shit. Two. Thanks, good. Good, good. Spongy. Everyone here?
What's the definition of P?
That's a yeah.
Well, I'm here.
Awesome. How's it going, Seb?
Yeah. I know. I feel like I need to revisit a couple of tutorials again.
Like the game one. The just the intro tutorial.
Yeah, just intro tutorial, just everything.
Welcome
just everything.
to Overwatch.
Hello?
Right click to launch Helix rockets.
Oh shit! I didn't know any of this.
You can run by pressing shift.
No, I mean, like, I gotta look at some people's.
I might. I'm
Perspectives
nearly out
on
of data on wired thing. I might switch to. Don't want quality to drop. I'll try it and I'll come back. I might disconnect for a second.
Okay. We're getting a lot, by the way. We're getting a lot of McCree kills.
Hey, that was a really quick switch. Yeah. No, you've been improving on McCree heaps, man. See. Serb's been putting hours in to learn McCree, so we have an extra option for DPS.
Oh,
when
nice.
people like Kalak don't show up. Oof.
Where is it? Oh, I saved it, didn't I? Oh. Well, GG.
I'm excited about it.
Just going through some highlights right now, like because I was practicing today for a little bit.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, this is pretty much set up. I'm just gonna use the toilet. BRB.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, it was very noticeable just now with those guys. They were just when they went goats, man. That was a clump.
Right.
Like that was like they just rushed right past me. Like as Ryan, I was like, oh well, okay.
They were
and
very
then
good
after
at
that,
focusing
you just
on
get
Ryan as
engulfed.
well. Yeah.
Sorry.
Like,
yeah.
Times where you charged in.
Yeah.
and they just swallow
Yeah.
you up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely been something I've noticed. Yeah. That was because their goats was really nice though. It's like it was just really clump. It was just a fat clump. They just
Clean, right?
It was very clean, yeah. And then that's the thing with them. They had a very close, like they stuck together very close.
Right.
Very, very compact.
If you can't see Ryan's ass, you're not stacked enough.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, man, this
what I
Mercy
saw.
statue is amazing. $175 US though. Jesus.
All right, I'm back. I'll post the link.
I find Reiner's an interesting one to practice with, by the way.
You just need to press put the URL for the room name, right, Jim?
Yeah. There's a link at the bottom. Share your room. That and get link.
Oh, okay. Let me use that.
I'm just reporting to the. Don't worry about them teabagging you, Sup. It's just because.
Oh no. No, I'm fine with that. It's just funny to see that, you know. It's funny to see that.
Where's this link?
Yeah, you posted it?
No, I don't see. Where's this share
It's
your
on the
room?
bottom right. There's like an icon or a room setting or something, or invite people, and then there's a
Alright.
copy link.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, nice.
Let's wrap it.
Why is it not saved?
Is it working?
Why did you post a link?
Yes.
Skunkworks. Skunkies.
Skunkworks. Yeah. Oh wait, I have to go. Damn it.
Oh,
so many different screens right now.
What was the name of the widow?
Eddie.
Eddie, yeah.
Yeah, he was getting pocketed like no tomorrow. Everything he played, they were just like, we must keep him alive.
Mm.
I'm sending a message. Let me into your room. Call metal. Let me in.
Yes.
Little pig, let me in. Not much attention.
Where can I? Oh, there we go.
Top
All right.
right.
Let's accept all these people.
Tick, 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 tick. Awesome. Make sure you're on a H.
Yes.
Are videos actually going anywhere when I upload them? Is like anyone watching them?
You're very quiet, Cool Tank.
Is there a point of me uploading videos? Are people watching them?
Do you watch them?
Myself? No.
Maybe you should watch them.
Oh, well, sure.
So look right there. Look up next. He's.
Sorry, just give me a sec, guys.
Mm-hmm.
There, I think. But yeah, to answer your question, Cool Tank, if
I am back.
they've been watching them, then you can't expect other people. But there is definitely value. If that makes sense. Like, check it out. Watch one or two of your videos, start to finish, like a bad movie.
Anyone else coming in?
Yes,
Is
sorry,
everyone?
I just got here.
Okay. Lex.
Lex has joined the room. Yeah.
And it's just Ag left, eh?
It's taking me to a login page. Hold on.
So the manager, I just asked him about Eddie. So I said he's really good. Is he a Smurf? And they're like, no. He's good mechanically and could be higher than he is, but he just chills with his friends who are on his team, which is fair enough. But he's mid diamond. I checked.
Oh, all right.
But he could be higher. That's
Was
just-
he the soldier in the first game?
I don't know.
Wasn't he Widow the whole time?
He was Widow most of it. Then he switched to was he the Doomfist?
Yeah, he's a Doomfist for a while.
Doomfist as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was the soldier though in the first one.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, his positioning is pretty off at times. Like he was
Right.
getting picked. He was one who's like
Oh,
overextended
that
and
one.
getting picked quite a lot.
Right. But mechanically,
But mechanically, yeah, he's really good.
interesting.
All right, so we're all here now.
Yeah, but Hoosman's playing Destiny 2 for some reason.
What's going on
it's
there?
2 screens.
Ah, okay.
I'm good. Get off my case, Jim.
Just
Played
use
it
one
on-
eye.
All right, that's
Just use one eye to watch the video, and then the other
Like a
eye to play
gecko.
Destiny. Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had like a lazy eye so I could like.
a could be sort of fair. All right, we're all here, right? Ready to go?
Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So this is from our scrim with ADJ Bears. The night we all weren't playing our best. And I have we're saving the longest game from this session for a gel coaching session. So I thought I'd just go through the first two games and talk about some things. So we'll start just watching the first couple of team fights from this game, and we'll go from there.
Is your internet slowly coming back? Or?
Yeah, it's fixed.
You want to sub instead?
Okay.
I'm back.
Did you guys just before we start, do we know where? Well, did you guys spot anybody?
Widow.
Nope.
Somebody called a widow on the right
There's
side.
There's a widow poison, but we're gonna
See
trigger
if-
on the right side of the door.
I can get my cursor back. I might skip
But it
ahead
has
a
been
bit.
triggered, so that's fine.
Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing.
Oh, no, that's too far yet. Because I want just as you guys are.
Speed boosting. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Stick to the right.
Right side? Yeah.
Yeah, on the top, up to back.
Widow, straight ahead. Look out, grenade. Up there.
There's two behind at the top where Widow is. She's been boosted.
All target.
Honor and Hanzo top left.
Yeah, they're all on the other side. Look out, shield down.
Try and fight
Yeah,
slightly on the
got
point.
lost.
So
I think we're dead. Yeah, we're dead.
Fight
So
lost,
they-
fight
they-
lost.
Yeah, fight lost.
Okay, so there was, putting aside, team comp or whatever, or the push itself, there was one really standout issue in that team fight regarding communications. Does anybody know what it was?
I don't think I heard any location call.
Let's watch this again.
Can you make it not? My hotel internet actually isn't working enough.
Not full screen?
Yeah, is that all right for you guys? Can you still see it if it's in HD and not full screen?
I don't know, man.
Let me just try.
Yeah, go.
Let me just try.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to watch this again, and I want you guys to pay attention to the top right of the screen.
Right. Oh, kill feed.
Speed boosting. 3, 2, 1.
Stick to the right.
Right side? Yeah.
Yeah, on the top, up to back.
Widow, straight ahead. Look out, grenade. Up there.
There's two behind at the top where Widow is.
okay.
She's been boosted.
All target.
Honor and Hanzo top left.
So what should be said right here?
Fight lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
2 picks.
Yeah, they're all on the other side. Look out,
let's
shield
just see
down.
how long this goes.
Rush is down.
Try and fight slightly on the
got
point.
lost.
Is there actually audio to this or not?
Yeah. Oh, there is. Yeah, just turn on the bottom of the screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fight
So
lost,
they-
fight
they-
lost.
So fight lost
Okay.
was called about 20 seconds after it could have been predicted, and the result of this is
Alt
there's
charge.
this, there's alt charge, and there's this huge kind of trickle that's been created because the fight hasn't been called lost.
Yeah.
So we'll go. This is kind of a reoccurring theme throughout this match. So we'll just skip ahead to the next team fight here. I believe we can see this sort of happening again.
Oh, no, I didn't.
All right, guys, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
3,
go bottom
2,
left.
1.
Top left, back left. Can you roll in?
Alright, go.
Oh, Widow bottom top right.
Two down
Top
again.
right. Touch.
Monk.
And the fight carries on.
Anna's pulsing me, yeah. Anna and Hanzo are still on top left. Sorry, did I misunderstand? Were we not going top left?
What was that?
Sorry, it's fixed. You went...
No, that was in game. Sorry, that was hit. Yeah.
That's so hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, that whole fight carried out. It was never called fight lost, and as a result, it just the whole team communications is just becoming really unfocused at this point because there's too much information kind of being spread around and not enough directive. So you guys tried to commit to like a more aggressive push for the third one, and this is where the issue of commitment comes out. So I'll just show you that one now. So you're going, pushing into this room here. That's the plan. Go top, push him off.
Yep. We need shields.
Look out, pull back. Look out, Hanzo here. Look out, Lufter.
I'm resting.
Yep.
Two shot by the snipers.
Yeah, no, we're getting destroyed by those. Look out, Hanzo and everything. They're just destroying us.
Okay, so yeah.
So, watching that, did you guys think there's anything that could have been done to have made that push successful?
The initiate wasn't ideal. I mean, the tanks went at the front the whole time. Jim was going hardcore, which was the goal. But
Yes.
the Junkrat shouldn't be at the front. If the Junkrat somehow gets to the front when you're supposed to be going hardcore.
Right. So I have a theory, and you can contest this if you think I'm wrong. But I think when this Hanzo ult went off, right here, let's just watch this angle here.
Go ahead. Me too. Good.
Yep. We need shields.
Look out, pull back.
Pull back, and you pull back into it.
Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a team, really. But I mean, you're kind of in the worst spot to kind of take the damage. But as a team issue, I think I'm just going to show you guys this little diagram I drew up.
Nice. I tried to mine out of it. Didn't work too well.
Hold on here.
Ooh.
Whoa. Is this a PowerPoint? Jim,
that a
take
bad-
notes.
Yeah. No.
All right, right after this, we're going to have a vote for a new captain.
All right, so this is an artistic recreation of the point that you guys were attacking here.
Right.
So
It's a high ground.
Hanzo is here. He is H. That's Hanzo. You guys are coming up on the stairs here. Now, if Hanzo does his ult from this position, his angle is coming in like this, right?
Yeah. Nice.
So kind of like that. Now, so let's say, so there's an empty space of cone in front of Hanzo when he ults,
Right.
in which you won't be taking any damage. Now, let's say if you heard the Hanzo ult coming through, you knew he was up here because they were all up here at the time. If you guys had just pushed straight through, kept going, came out here, you probably would have actually been able to pick this Hanzo or somebody who is up here because you would actually get through the ult in that case. But instead, by getting intimidated by the Hanzo ult and backing up, you actually back into it, right into the meat of this ultimate here. So this is what I think is an issue of not being so afraid to die. We want to just try to stay fully committed to the plan, even if there's ults coming in. Just try not to let it get to you, because in a lot of cases, being aggressive can actually push through enemy ults like this, because they're doing it to stop you.
Right.
So does that make sense to you guys? You think that's fair?
Yeah, I think
100%. Don't push
not
out.
every
Big fan of that.
not every ultimate, obviously.
Yeah, it's very abstract. I like it.
Thank you.
You should print it, put it on a canvas. Yeah, nice.
There's
Now-
more Maxicon.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the only problem.
One day.
And there is one more fight in this round. I'm just not sure if it's going to show us anything new.
Just Zone, are you from?
I'll just show it to you guys to
Adjective
see if there's any point. I don't have anything to say about it particularly, but you guys might. So it's
All right.
Yeah.
Ready?
Right.
3, 2.
so the plan this time is to go through the right in the room through the
That's
hallway.
excellent.
Just
I'll
stick
tell
on
him in a
top
second.
right.
Just so you know,
go.
Adjective Bears are watching this.
Here we go.
Are they?
Yeah. Keep going.
Hi, Adjective Bears.
Oh my god. Any drills? Yep. Awesome. Thanks. Nice wall.
Go on the
keep
opposite
wrapping
side
around.
again.
Monkey incoming. Monkey incoming. Minus monkey if you can.
Quick firing in.
Look out. Monkey's gonna push.
You need to keep your shield up the whole time. No, it's alright. As soon as the shield went down, I saw nades and everything come in.
What's his lit?
Hey, Australian
Yeah, she's
Turkey. She's Andy. Are you all okay? Me, Andy, DMT, Cassowary. Oh yeah.
Good
I
plan.
recognize Cassowary and
Wrap around.
DMT.
Do you think so?
But I thought so. Although
So-
it did freeze out when we got to the top on my screen.
Yeah.
So what? So
I was going to say
let's-
we froze.
Yeah, I thought that was what you meant.
Stalled. Yeah.
So let's say you go through with use that plan with a shield comp. They're wanting like stuff like Widow and long range characters. Let's say you come around the top
Okay, now you
right.
can see me.
What was the next step of that plan?
Cassowary is a nasty. There wasn't one.
Exactly.
We had no follow up in any kind of way on that because we just gave the snipers all the space they needed.
Exactly. And so, what do you think is the solution to that?
I think we should have actually just swapped off maybe onto Winston and stuff like that into more of a dive one, and then just had put pressure on the snipers to create the space that we need.
Yeah, I agree. So I felt like this was an issue. Oh, I'll just bring Lex back. So sec. I thought this was an issue of adaptation. So it's you guys were making plans, which was good, but you weren't adapting to necessarily the enemy comp. You're just kind of thinking of alternative ways.
Did you guys
to
play
push.
tonight? Did you have a scrim tonight?
So if you look at what they have, like double sniper, in most cases this is kind of like a giveaway that like a dive comp would be ideal. So I think after at least the second push, after that failure, you guys should have been considering less like how to push and more how can we actually rework our team to counter these guys. It doesn't need to be like one person switches to this or I need to switch to that. It's like the whole team needs to just kind of think about it, just quickly make the quick decision to switch to a dive team.
Okay.
So that needs to be able to happen. Just
100%.
On the fly like that.
Theory crafting, not a word.
So now we are going to
I guess it's not, but it makes sense.
More diagrams, yay!
So just to wrap, so the three main themes, I guess, of that round was first calling the fight lost, commitment, and adaptation. So I'm just going to go through some notes that I made on how I think we can apply this a bit more.
Yay!
So yeah, school's good, guys.
Teacher medal.
Yeah. So when is the fight lost?
Let's try to catch him.
So I would say if you're down one, you pull out if not committed. If you're committed to the fight, you might as well continue it for that for the moment at least.
If we've not fully engaged, for example, if we fully engaged, then continue on. But if we haven't fully engaged, then pull back, right?
If you're balls deep in the enemy team, you might as well fight them because you'll die faster anyway if you're that far deep if you try to fight them.
Yeah.
But down two is usually when you should start thinking. And this gets
oh no,
this is always relative, like a relative of numbers. So if it's like a 4v2, it's the same situation. If we're ever 2 down compared to 2 down to the enemy team, it's usually a sign that the fight is lost. Now there are situational exceptions, such as if you have like a full team or like at like 20 health, and you think you think you might do some like super fast shatter that's just going to kill all of them at once, and that's super risky and it's super rare. So I wouldn't count on that. Generally speaking, I would say like 2 down is the main rule. And yes, if you notice that your team is 2 down, I would generally recommend holding ultimates until the numbers are evened.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Down 3 or more, the fight's definitely lost. Just finish up or get out.
Okay.
Commitment. So this is the discipline of following through a plan. So basically, the idea of you make a plan and you don't be afraid of dying. You just go through it and do it. So yeah, as I'm saying here, there's a bit of a psychological aspect to this as well. So like, if let's say you're an enemy team and you see that the team you're playing against is kind of shaky about going in, they feel kind of uncertain, they back up.
Minecraft jokes are not funny enough.
Inviting them to just go in and kill you guys because they know you're not confident and they won't be intimidated. So it's like you're playing into their hands. Yeah. So being like committed to engagements isn't only like a gameplay advantage. It also shows that you're actually confident in your gameplay, and that's very important because if you're not confident in your gameplay, the enemy team can now
Right.
So how does one stay committed? Dying does not matter. This is the key to committing to a push, in my opinion. Not being afraid to die.
Like blue and green and tie-dye?
Yes, exactly. So you understand me.
He's making fun of your spelling.
That's yeah. Yeah, it was it took a long time, sorry.
Let's go for the names.
And one of the reasons that it's good to commit is because
no, the heart means
if you
love,
commit to a
not
push, usually
funny.
your
It
entire
means
team will
love.
die around the same time.
There's a difference, Snox.
Because that's just how an aggressive push is.
It's like how when you
everybody's
say
going
that
in
you
together
love
at the
me,
same time,
it
they
means
usually just
nothing.
kind of die one by one. It's when like fights get kind of spread out and straggling around, and you get kind of that trickle in situation that we saw before.
Spelling errors unsubscribe.
And yeah, it's just a matter of kind of becoming used to playing more aggressively. So it's something that's, especially like as a Reinhardt player, it's something you just get more comfortable with.
Yeah.
It's not a new concept either. It's like it runs rampant. It used to run in League of Legends and in HOTS and in Dota. Sometimes, like when you push out, you may as well have died in a lot of these games. If you abandon the fight, you may as well have just died because you've left your team outnumbered anyway.
Yeah. I mean, a good example was them like not pushing out was just this today, the goats, when they ran goats.
Yeah.
They went in and they went hard and they just wiped us out like that. It was clean engagement. Like, ugh.
Yeah, it was a very clean engagement when they went in, and they didn't even like sit around and like check out where you guys were at the chug.
No, they just went in and they just. The thing is, like they just put in and then you.
Vape juice at the moment. I have butterscotch.
And the thing is, when you see the Reinhardt,
and yes, the guy talking is in New Zealand.
Like it's scary, right? It's like scary.
Obviously,
like,
he's American. He's in New Zealand right now.
and that puts pressure on the enemy, on you guys as the defending team, and that's what you want to kind of keep in mind, so that when you're playing aggressively, you're putting in pressure. And in Overwatch, pressure is one of the most important things to kind of creating kind of a snowball effect in team fights.
Yeah.
We did it when we played Ghosts. When we played Ghosts really well.
Yeah, when we play Ghosts well, it works. Yeah, exactly.
So we can do that too.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Now, as you know, we have some issues with comms sometimes. Commitment might not always necessarily be called. So there are always kind of signs of when you should commit to a fight. So, for example, if you see a Reinhardt,
I do have buttermenthol sometimes,
usually
but
this means that Reinhardt is gun sick of shielding.
Original. Yeah, it tastes exactly like a Werther's original lolly.
Aggressively.
Just sucking on
and this
Werther's
isn't
original
necessarily
all
a
day.
bad thing. So if you see a Ryan charging in, usually the best thing to do is, if you're a healer, focus your heals on him because he's going to be taking a lot of damage. And if you can follow him in, just do your best to follow him in. So that's leading the push there. The Reinhardt charge, its best attribute is as sort of creating space for a team to push in. A diver's engaging, it's the same concept. If you see like your Winston jump in, you want to support him, you want to commit to that engagement. So otherwise he's just going to get melted and then that fight's done because you've lost somebody.
Sieg Thick. Who's Sieg? I don't know Sieg.
Yes, and an enemy getting picked is a very big one. So this is why you want to pay close attention to the kill feed at all times.
Go on, Knox, make a dirty joke.
And like if
it's not like
you ever notice that you're
Seagull. Yes, I do know Seagull, of course.
Or especially like 2 on the enemy team. I say in pretty much every situation that's just a sign to go straight in because that's
I'm not paying
pushing
attention
when
at all.
The enemy team is weakened.
And the call will just be, we have numbers.
Metal.
Yes.
Could you put this PowerPoint presentation on chat when you're done?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Cheers.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, and this is kind of goes back to what I was saying before. So usually this should be instigated by the tank, but stuff happens, and sometimes there won't be a call. So it's good to keep an eye out for these signs, and then you can make that call yourself. This is later on. Unless, hold on, give me a second, guys.
Yes, we did. We talked about that in our last.
Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, spoilers.
review.
No, spoiler.
We're really bad at it at the
Yeah, I
moment.
can't be
We're
here
trying to
anymore.
monitor the
That's
ultis
fine.
at the moment.
Gone.
Like,
Ruin the show.
okay, who popped ulti in that fight? It was Reinhardt, Lucio, and
No, this is
Mercy
actually
or
okay.
something.
So I
But
think
that's about as far as we've got
I
so
think
far.
what I've been calling like adaptation. I think when I was writing this, I was taking it as the win condition, and that's kind of
Yeah,
like
you're right.
the,
Like,
I guess
we
the
have-
more pressing issue.
We definitely have.
So what is the win
Like,
condition?
to make the calls
So
as well,
that's
like
the
more
goal
no
to which a team
fade
fight can be
and
won. I think we
trace
all
and
know
no
that.
recall, just stuff like that.
But the idea behind the win condition,
We're
is
really
that
bad at it. We've
in
talked
between
about it,
team
but we're really
fights,
bad at it.
you know, preferably we've all gone in and died together. So we're all dying together. We're all thinking at the same time and planning at the same time. So in between team fights, you need to think about quickly identify what the problem was in the fight that you just lost and how you're going to counter that problem. And the goal of that,
Yeah, he
is
did it to
that
me in an in-house
it
today,
kinda keeps-
DMT.
it keeps the
On
directive
Tuesdays
for the
at
next
7,
push
we all play
simple. So
against
let's
each other.
say,
Like,
you know,
we've got a couple
Doomfist
of
is
teams
super
and we all play
carrying
against
hard.
each other.
And
And he
this-
kept
we
fading
can-
towards me to attack me, and I was
You know, it
mate.
might necessarily
So
may
he
not
just fades right
necessarily
at
be
me, and I'm
completely
like, well,
true,
yeah,
but it's a
you're
good
frozen.
idea to identify killing the Doomfist as a win condition. In which case, you would want to make a plan about luring the Doomfist when he attacks the backline. So then, you know, problem is identified and a solution has been identified. So in that fight, we just
You can totally join in
or
that, by the way,
sorry,
if you
that we
want.
just
On
wa-
Tuesdays at
watched.
7 p.m.
Probably one of the biggest issues was in not adapting to the team. It was because nobody was thinking about win conditions in between matches or in between the team fights. So if you guys, if they like say that
Nox,
if the
you
team,
being the
enemy
highlight
team
of
comp
Tuesday
double
night
sniper
is
comp
is either an
identified
understatement
quickly,
or a massive overstatement.
it would have then been very clear that switching to a dive comp would have been the solution because the win condition would be first getting rid of those snipers.
Right.
Yeah.
And identifying the win condition is a bit difficult, but it can be done through tracking enemy alts. Say, let's say like if you have like a, you know, like enemy Zenyatta has like Transcendence, and you have like a Genji alt and like another DPS alt or something. Like the win condition for that fight is to get the Zen to pop Transcendence so you can use your ultimates.
Right.
So it can be tracking enemy ultimates. It can be just an issue of team comp, or it can be the threat posed by particular players.
Like carries.
Carries, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, examples of that tonight.
Yeah.
To a degree. I mean, it wasn't
as bad as we've had.
Wasn't as bad. We first
previously.
Worse.
It was pretty good tonight, honestly. Yeah.
I think we
All
right, we're going to go back.
Oh, you
go-
have
gonna
nice
go back
skin.
to YouTube now.
I've got old
We're gonna,
skin.
get out of this.
Sorry to break it to you, but my skin is very old.
This is all spoilers. Don't look at this.
Not looking.
I'm definitely going to stalk you at PAX Nox.
You don't have to know about this.
I'm going to harass you. I'm going to start
we can
fights
see
so that you have to
some
break
issues
them
with
up.
that commitment and action on the first defensive fight here.
Yeah, we did. We were
So I'll
against
just play that for
Tim
you guys
Tam
now. You
Slams.
won't
Have
watch
you played
anything
against
else
those
from this
guys?
fight. Or from this round.
They're better than us. They're
Or
like
this match,
diamond,
sorry.
kind of.
So much terminology.
So what are we looking for again? Sorry.
So there's this. This is a good. It's just to illustrate some of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The commitment in this defensive attack was a bit lacking.
Right.
So let's see here.
Am I still small view?
Pardon?
Is it alright if you still play it in small view?
Oh, did I? Yeah, full screen. Sorry if I happened.
Thanks.
Okay, we don't mind accommodating, Jim.
Cheers.
All right.
New captain's very
Sorry,
accommodating.
Ryan. Yeah, okay. And Anna. Alright, far left.
This guy's knocked down. They're pushing in pretty hard.
50%. Shields 50%.
Ryan re-scored.
Yeah. Push into this room.
Far
Push into the
left.
room.
Top left.
So push into this room. Push into this room.
Push into
See
the
what
room.
happens.
Push into the room. Just ignore the fire.
So a
push
few
into the
people
room.
going.
Yep.
I don't know if this.
Reinhardt almost down.
So you might have noticed there was lag in following that call, and some people still aren't in this room here.
Good. Reinhardt dead.
Name and shame.
Yeah.
Mask mess up.
I wasn't there. You can't shame me.
It's not about shaming people. It's just about understanding where this is happening. So like when Jim made the call to push into that room, it should have just been done then and there. Like there shouldn't be nearly that much lag. And I think Probably Reinhardt would have
The yellow
survived
enforcer
for like
the enforcer
foreign
t-shirt.
stuff.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Had that.
Look, if you really want a
engagement
sexy
been done,
t-shirt, what you need to do
kind of
is order
more
an
quickly.
Unreal Aussies
It's gonna be because
t-shirt.
of kind of the lag and the lingering.
It
and all that
amplifies
damage
your
is kinda soaked
sexiness
up by
by
your
at
team.
least 2 out of 10. So if you were
So that's just a
originally a
case of,
9,
like,
you become
yeah,
an 11.
If a concentrated call to push in has been made, just go in and do it. Don't worry about dying, because otherwise it's just kind of laggy dying instead of like straight dying. I don't know if you guys. I don't know. Probably like the Pharah probably would have still kill everybody at the end. But I think it'd probably be a cleaner fight.
Our new ones are they're black, and they have the orange going down one side and white going down the other.
That's a good idea, because the forces are to come low to shoot at you guys.
They look a little bit different to this.
But anyway, that's it for that. So just need to find the
pallid gamer complexion. I know exactly what you're talking about.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, it is tax deductible. If it's for a business, I don't know how to be for your business. So.
Like
But you do get a receipt.
Button,
so.
Only got 4 views. Embarrassing.
That's another me making this. Yeah.
It's because adjective bears they're too low key. No one knows them.
Oof.
Oof. Oof.
If you upload it to the Unreal Aussies channel, you might get more views, mate. But you don't want to do that.
You might get 5.
I might get 5. I just don't like the. They're a bit,
Skunkworks. The Skunkworks playlist is our second most popular playlist.
Oh.
Because we're all watching.
The TV show.
I'm uploading the view I had to my channel at the moment as well.
There you are. There's Sone, Andy, DMT, Cassowary.
Trying to think if it's me talking in the video or.
Yeah, it's confusing, man.
He's a charity. Help me, I'm poor.
Yourself
We did a charity stream.
I'll
in
just check
August
the timestamps on here.
For Beyond Blue. So if you ever need to give Beyond Blue a call, we've already given you charity.
Oh, dude, I think everybody's been out of it.
Yeah, it was a tough night.
Is I Am Not DMT actually DMT?
Yeah.
It is DMT, right?
Yeah. I think I Am Not DMT is DMT's main these days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
DMT, please confirm. Please confirm.
DMT's in the chat. Please confirm.
And smash that like button.
He's saying no.
I feel like Son was.
Nox, the only thing you encourage him to shoot is his recklessness.
Son's good.
He said he's got 7 accounts.
Oh my god, really?
It's a lot of accounts.
I don't know if they had a carry. I can't remember. DMT was playing.
Son. Well, it was Son and DMT that were doing real
doing work.
Some work was definitely done in this coming game here on the back line.
Although Nathan did really well on Doomfist, like that was pressure.
All right. Was Andy their Sombra?
No, DMT was a Sombra.
DMT, right?
Yeah, DMT played Pharah and Sombra, I think it was.
All right, we're gonna start with the opening attack here.
Skunkworks. I just realized.
You wound me, sir. I don't wound you.
What?
The team.
If I wounded you, maybe you wouldn't give me so much shit all the time, Nox.
It's all right. We all make spelling errors.
But I'm going to start at least one fight at PAX in your general vicinity, so you have to break it up. If only we got royalties for mentions.
Oh, so it's
if only. That's the dream, man. It's the dream.
This is quite interesting, actually. Let's watch this.
This is where we got fisted again and again and again. No, that was on attack.
No, that's on attack.
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll get to that.
Whose camera is this? Is this Jim's?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Why don't we set up here in alley, and they can't see us, and then we'll pounce on them from behind.
Sure. It's happened a few times where people have been doing that a lot to us.
What a quaint idea. Don't peek idea.
Yeah, it's very quaint.
I feel like top window, there's someone there. I think they might have saw us.
I think they did see you, actually.
Yeah.
I remember watching spectating.
I'll find you, Nox. I'll find
you.
At some point, you'll have to come out in public.
So where are we standing?
Cool Tank did a good thing there, where he's
they're gonna monkey up there.
Third perspective. Okay.
Yes, quality peekage.
Don't poke. Don't peek. Oh, you're doing your thing. Cool. That's good.
Diva, Zen.
Where are they coming?
They're at the point.
Yeah, moving to alley. Looks like.
Alley. So they're coming for us.
No, not yet. No, they're just.
Would I see them?
All right, now push in. Lucius, Beavers, let's go. Diva.
Alright, you guys.
Monkey.
Okay, you guys got monkeys behind. I'm gonna protect you guys. Widow, careful, Widow.
Monkey dead.
Careful, Widow. Widow
Yes.
top left on perch.
Anna's almost dead at the back as well.
Going for Widow.
Go for Widow.
She's fled.
Nice.
All right, so I thought that was pretty good.
It was excellent.
And part of the reason it was excellent is that when the engagement was called, everyone just went in together, got work done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no lag.
It's visually different.
Yeah,
It looks
there's a
so
sense of
much more menacing.
confidence. Yeah, exactly.
Do you like the fled calls? Like at the end.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I think that's worthwhile because it's kind of a
so that you don't
call to
scatter and
disengage.
spread out. Yeah.
So I like those. But then let's see what happens in the second fight.
Just so. I have a feeling you're about to find out, and that it doesn't go well. Nox, they're announced on the Discord in announcements. It's about every August. The order comes out for 3 weeks.
Is that hotel? That's hotel, right?
No, this is
cinema.
I need to learn this place. I didn't learn the call.
Which one's that again?
We should fall off the point to force them to come around.
Look out
now.
Smash behind us.
Reinhardt.
Step.
I'm dead.
Sombra and Doofus behind.
Doofus on right side in shot.
Back on point, Psycho.
Yeah, I was almost dead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bust you around. Oof.
That's brutal, man.
But slept in no heals.
All right, so let's well, what do you guys think? Any observations from that?
Very split. Very split. Serb confused the fuck out of us.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. It's something that we're all working on as well. You did call shop after. But
it was cinema, though, wasn't it?
You called. It was the wrong call because it was cinema. Then you called later on shop, and the one behind the arch is that shop? I don't think so. I think that's what is that actually?
Bottom right shop.
Like past
the one closest to us is shop next to point. That's shop, isn't it?
No, the cinema's next to the bus.
What?
Yeah, cinema's next to the bus, right?
Yeah.
And then shops is next to. Where's that?
Shop is past the point, is it? All this does is highlight the fact that we all need to.
I'll tell you what, Mox.
All of us.
I'll tell you what. There's a special deal only for you. If you ask really nicely, I'll let you wear one of mine for a day, and that way you can be Agamemnus for one day and one day only. You can be Agamemnus.
Definitely looked.
Yeah, definitely before the alt went in.
Oh, hotel is the room on point.
It's hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of shot calling, so it's something that I'm going to talk about in a bit. So there's a lot of information being mentioned, but there wasn't so much direction. And this is something we're going to be getting to. But for now, I have a theory about where exactly this fight took a turn for the worse. So I'm just going to watch the beginning of this again. Now, this is a good fight.
This is a good one.
Diva.
You can watch this again.
Monkey.
Okay, you guys got monkeys behind. I'm gonna protect you guys. Widow, careful, Widow.
Monkey dead.
Careful, Widow. Widow top.
Cool. Right. It's great. All right, let's watch this.
Point to force them to come around.
Look out.
Right there. That's when it all fell apart. As soon as the hat came in, our attention was split.
Who's behind Jim?
Psycho, I think.
So
Psycho just rolled behind me.
I'm not sure how to address this quite yet, but I think one of our biggest weaknesses as a team is this whole thing of flankers distracting people and then the rest of their team pushing in. As soon as our attention gets divided like that, everything like just falls apart. Like we can communicate really, really well, but it feels like it's often like on thin ice Like it doesn't take much to like push us over to the side and just fall into
Right.
complete disarray. And just a Sombra like hacking one person is enough to do that, I think.
Yep.
So let's just watch how the positioning just completely.
Another
falls
thing as
apart.
well, if you run, like if you get hacked and you flee, you're singled out.
Yeah.
You're an easy target, and no one can help you. Whereas if you're standing right behind the Reinhardt and the Diva, what's Sombra going to do?
Yeah. The more split up you are, the more advantageous for the enemy hacking someone and then picking them off is. But
She-
I made the call for us to wrap around the back.
Which is a good call, yeah. And it did seem to really happen here, I guess.
No, Psycho I think was the only one who actually listened, or followed through. I should say. I'm sure you guys listened.
Because it's an ideal for countering a push to the point. Because if you make them come around, and then kind of some of your team can go into the hotel here and kind of like poke at the back line and kind of split their focus up a bit, and you can kind of
Flank them instead.
you can kind of pincer them in like onto the point, which is quite effective.
Yeah.
But let's just watch like the movement after that Sombra hack goes
now.
through.
Smash behind us.
Reinhardt.
People being booped around, rolling around,
Found him.
chasing different targets.
Doofus on right side in shot.
Back on point, Psycho.
Yeah, I was almost there.
So yeah, so much disarray, I think, because of that one distraction. We'll just fast forward to the next fight here.
It's hard to know. So, how do
Pardon?
we? What can we actually do to practice against
Dealing with like dealing with flanks, or dealing with like distractions, or is that what you mean?
Yeah, dealing with distractions to a point where everything falls apart. Like as you say, we're doing really well, but we're
allowed to do
teetering,
impressions
right?
of
It
me
doesn't
while
take
swearing
much
at
for
and
us
poke
to
fun of
let
naked.
everything
Absolutely.
I think a lot.
We're
I think a lot of
absolutely
this is,
allowed to
discipline
wear an
and being
Agamemnon's shirt
uncomfortable,
and make fun of naked.
with what I'm calling directive calls, which we'll talk about in a bit. But in terms of like dealing with flankers specifically, I have a couple of kind of preset counter strategies
Okay.
that they've thought up. I don't know if they're actually good or not, but it's what came to the top of my head. But anyway, we'll get to that because that's the attack rounds reoccurring theme, I think. So we'll get there soon. But next, I want to talk about this next defense here a bit. It's a long, depressing walk back.
Reinhardt's just waiting for a hammer down.
Yeah, hammer down ready too.
Can we get Zarya, please? Zarya's low. Zarya. Anyone with me?
There's nobody
Doofus
there.
up top.
Alright, hacked. Right, top right, Doofus. Look out.
Doofus and catwalk.
Yeah, so just I think here is kind of a premature engagement because it was a staggered loss on the first fight. So
Yeah,
people are kind of
That's the idea.
isolated, and they were kind of pushing in to take advantage of people who are isolated or just coming in by themselves. And like they're going really, really hard in to punish you guys. Like 2 ults already.
Hacked as well. Got pull back, we're hacked. Alright, get him. Counter attack.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I think actually, sorry, I think I fast forward. This is like the third fight. Hold on. I think I fast forward too much.
That second fight.
This is when
That's
you guys.
second.
This is the second fight. Yeah.
Is
Let's watch it through. I go on the top left here.
Here we go.
I want to be able to
Get
pick
this
the
call
egg and post it.
So let's just see how this
I don't know.
plays
Are you
out.
6 feet tall?
Where would I win that?
Psycho. All right.
Bro.
Doofus in room.
Oh, this is
Yeah, I know you guys don't want to see this again, but
No.
You sure I
really don't.
That literally, he literally just took us all out.
Yeah.
That was, we should have gone to complete room.
It's alright. Pretty good.
I agree with Utter Me.
So what do we okay?
Oh, you
Okay,
are
so-
6 feet tall, are you?
I think the first issue here was you guys are playing a goats team. So what were you planning to do on that high ground position in the first place?
Dive down. I was just gonna.
But they were coming through the just under the alcove. They had just taken the point.
Right.
So
Yeah, Nox
they
reckons
had
that,
long distance sight on you guys.
Nox reckons
And
that
what
she's
did you
6
guys
feet
have?
tall.
We didn't even get to the high ground though.
I mean, you did.
6'9".
You started.
Yeah, but we have nowhere to go from there. Like they could just pepper down the
That's a
shield
tall
before we
lady.
get to close enough to engage.
Whereas as a brawly team, if you guys had set up around the corner, just on the other side of the building, you would force them to actually come into close range. And I know that they're using a flanking team, and they would probably flank your back line. But as a goats team, you still have to force them into close quarters because that's the only.
You can be 6 foot tall too,
way
so
that comp
6 foot
is
tall
going
too.
to get damage done.
What if we went through alley? Is that what you meant? When
I'm
you said
6
around the
feet
corner?
tall.
You mean the other corner?
That's how
I
we
mean,
got
the
onto
other
it.
corner,
Nox
I
wants
mean,
to wear my shirt and
yeah,
impersonate me.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. In general, I think the whole thing with the Doomfist was unfortunate. I think it's a bit risky to engage him in close quarters like that because in like enclosed spaces, because that's where his ultimate becomes really, really difficult to dodge.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that. And I think after that point, like after this push here, it just kind of.
If you're 6 feet tall too, Zone,
communication breakdown.
Maybe you could be lucky and score an Agamemnon ship for a day as well. Maybe. Maybe. I only have a certain number of them.
Top, Summer.
Are you coming to PAX?
Right.
Reinhardt. Get the Ryan. Oh, nice boot. Didn't work. Because on the back line, on a low.
Gives it the back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say here again, it was a lot of information, and then eventually,
It's
like
Mr.
a
Steal
call
Your
that
Man.
was actually to direct the team to do something specific came in, but it just came in a bit too late because once the Reinhardt was already boosted, there wasn't much ability for you guys to shut him down.
Or just attack the Reinhardt.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but like, if you guys had like say focused like a pick down earlier, then probably like the Reinhardt by himself with a charge wouldn't be able to just annihilate so much.
Right.
Because he caused a lot of damage, and he was kind of pretty unprotected most of that time.
I got ult. Should I use it? I'm gonna use it.
Can you send me that link in Discord, Nox, or in Facebook?
Zarya.
Oof!
I don't know why I didn't hit shift. I thought it was on cooldown.
Yeah, so again, like it was just communication was just really lacking here. A cool tank eventually called Zarya, which is good. But it's just like it needs to be happening constantly. We can't let ourselves fall into just complete radio silence, especially like at the end of an attack. The only way to, like I said this earlier tonight, the only way that we're going to win with the deficient numbers, trickling into the last point, is if we can actually focus down a pick, because then we'll have a spawn advantage to even out the fight.
Right, and the best way to do that is by knowing before.
Yeah, just shouting a name, focus on one person and try to get that person killed when you come out.
Right.
Probably the best way to do it.
Person and location kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was slightly better, I guess.
Still room to improve. But...
Yeah, it was slightly better.
That's from the...
Because the first push was good, for sure.
Getting there.
No, for sure, but...
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Thoughts, opinions, things that could have gone better.
You guys started off well. After the first loss, the communication. Yeah, it's just me repeating what I'm saying.
Yeah. Wait, which one was the real medal?
That was the second medal was the real medal.
Right.
Yeah, you don't. I am temporally displaced very often in Overwatch because of my ping.
Right.
But we don't need to put that into the real world as well.
Good.
Lopto, what are you taking?
I could do Lucio or Mercy, I don't really care.
We need another DP. Who else can DPS?
Commences in 30 seconds.
I can pick up Zen.
Ag, can I get you on May? And then Psycho, secondary tank, and then.
I don't think anything of note is really happening at this stage. Let's watch the push.
And whoever's near you, I'm going to try.
Hanzo's there.
Yeah. You going to?
Where's
I
Hanzo?
think Hanzo's the alley.
Top right alley.
Yeah, he's alley.
Do you want to chase down Hanzo?
No, let's go bottom left. Ignore the Hanzo.
Bottom
left. On left.
Okay, shot.
Fight him on the point. Keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward.
What did you guys hear there?
What?
Just keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward.
Heard a large fist incoming.
Yes. Yes. Did you hear that that racket just behind you guys? Let's just watch this again.
Whoever's near you, I'm going to try.
Hanzo's there.
Yeah. You going to?
Where's
I
Hanzo?
think Hanzo's the alley.
Top right alley.
Yeah, he's alley.
Do you want to chase down Hanzo?
No, let's go bottom left. Ignore the Hanzo.
Bottom
left. On left.
Okay, shot.
Fight him on the point. Keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward, please.
Shield's almost broken. Shield.
Need help?
20%.
He heals.
10%.
Yeah, cool.
The fight's lost at that point.
Monkey low.
Yeah, fight's
Focus,
lost.
Ana in the window.
Fight.
I'm not. I think
Imminent fisting.
it seemed like
3 by bobble flop.
and nobody noticed that the Doomfist was like
I'm
attacking the
definitely
backline
too
for
old to
once.
get a
It
Chris
wasn't
Brown
called out or
reference.
anything, or even responded to until he started like booping, like going really deep in. Yeah, because you
I
could
didn't
hear him
know.
for quite a while.
Yeah, but even watching that, it just sounds like random combat noise. Like,
Really?
yeah, no, I mean, this thing happening, but like, I didn't.
Because Doomfist has a very specific. Oh, go ahead, Psycho.
To be honest, the first time he came in, I had no clue where he came from.
Okay.
It's after the second time, it's like, oh, he's coming from this direction.
Yeah, if I recall, he was like hiding out in
Yeah,
like
it was
the
high
top
at the top.
left. Yeah.
Right on the
pulled out
little
a few
platform
times.
above shop.
But yeah, Doomfist has very, very specific, like mechanical sounding audio cues, and he has to use them for both of his engagement tools. So both like the aerial pound and the fist itself, you can hear him winding up. So it's sort of being tuned to listen to that and being ready to deal with him, I guess. So let's watch this next
Spice lost, yeah,
One lost.
next fight here.
We really need to work on our target focus here.
I'm back in the fight.
This time, I'll finish the job.
Alright, no comms.
It's not a good sign.
Hanzo knows where we are. Hanzo's still in alleyway. Let's break shields.
Fist is just over here.
Alright, carry, I know.
It's behind us.
Low.
Right, keep pushing inside, yeah.
Emma's coming.
Here he comes.
Broken.
With the Winston.
I heard him that time.
Doofus.
And you can see that their team is just engaging as soon as they go in. Because they know that's when you guys are going to be.
No one is calling any targets.
Because everyone's dead.
So they know when you guys are the exact moment you guys are going to have split attention, and they're just capitalizing on it.
Before we can call anything again.
Why are you dead before everyone can call anything? Doomfist jumped in.
Yeah, is that managing to call him?
Makes you stronger.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to Widow.
So you did identify that the Doomfist was a problem, but there's no like solution to how to deal with the Doomfist.
Right.
Now the switch to Widow here ends up working out quite well. But still, it's the thing I was talking about with win condition. It hasn't been. Like you weren't thinking of like countering the Doomfist with Widow, right?
No, because there was in the first team fight about the honor in the window and things like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So
the
it's just it's what I'm saying about win condition. So when the Doomfist was identified, like the first, since he's causing the tilt, he's causing the disarray. The first thing I would say for a win condition is saying, what's the solution to Doomfist? How can we kill Doomfist? And I think that's kind of that was kind of the reoccurring theme of this attack point was.
So what is the solution to kill Doomfist?
So I'm not an expert, honestly.
I would have thought Baguette in our back line and
Roadhog is very strong. Sombra is very strong. That's all I can say.
But yeah, it's not strong against Doomfist. Just to clarify, no, it really isn't. It's yeah.
We got May as well.
If you can hack Doomfist, he's done. Yeah, that's probably like his most efficient counter. Also, the hook like he has a very risky engagement, and like the Roadhog hook, like a successful Roadhog hook can just ruin everything. If
Chat's saying Sombra or McCree, so I'm guessing the hack of the flashbang.
Yeah, that's
so. Bridget's stun doesn't work.
I think it cancels out a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It cancels out a lot, I think, and yeah, I agree. The McCree is a good choice as well because the flashbang is very reliable. So for Doomfist specifically, I'd say like a Sombra or a McCree or a Roadhog. Those would be like our go-to picks. Right. Making that person like the center, like the I guess the vanguard of dealing. Like everybody should contribute and be ready to punish that Doomfist.
Yeah. Primary focus is stop him, and essentially that's our win condition, right?
So they're also saying Zaya, but you have to wait for him to attack to know who to bubble.
Yes. Yeah, like in
just click heads. Yeah,
as a kind of a
point and click adventure, the old Overwatch.
Applying like a win condition. Let's say if you got a McCree, you would want to make sure that the whole team is ready to shoot Doomfist when the flashbang goes off.
How do you go from how to counter Doomfist?
Same with Roadhog
to Immaculate Conception. How did you even get there?
And yeah, Sombra with a hack. Sombra is probably the most lenient in terms of executing him because that hack lasts so long.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah.
We didn't have our full roster with us on this fight either. Kalak was away, who's a Sombra and Widow player. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but we need to be able to like adapt to these things.
Yeah,
for whatever roster we have.
100%.
And like let's say like even if I play McCree, I'm a horrible McCree. Like I can still throw a flashbang. Like if we just need to punish this Doomfist to start, like anybody can be the McCree just to do that one job.
It's a good thing I've been practicing McCree. What?
Yeah.
McCree as well.
We have McCrees. So if it's between serverhoods, usually we should have at least one of them anyway.
Yeah,
I can actually play McCree as well.
It's also just a quick question: why, like, Anna? We haven't seen a lot of play Anna. I really do want her team. Like, I really feel like she's so important in this.
Anna.
She's very strong
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like in all the team comps, every time we've gone against other people, they've had an Anna, and it's been so effective. In the sleep value is just insane. Like getting that sleep on somebody
is meta currently.
Sleep and the grenade value is insane as well.
Oh, and even and her ultimate as well. That full heal.
Yeah,
that's pretty strong to have somebody go in and get the heal in as well as damage boost.
Yeah,
pretty nice.
You do Anna's ult with Monkey, and it works really nicely, just with his primary.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, okay.
And then he can use his ult just as a safety at the very end.
Third life.
Low health, nano, full health. Low health, then he uses primal rage.
Yeah, so you've got
and literally he cleans up.
Yeah.
If we get
just don't get slept.
Focusing targets.
It's like one of those solutions. It reminds me of the old solution of just click on the head.
Nade somebody and they can't be healed. Like you don't even need
exactly. We
kill
can
the healer. You
guarantee
just
kill almost.
Guarantee the kill. Yeah. On pretty much anyone, even a tank.
That's been important. Yeah, something I noticed.
But anyway, well, let's watch this next one.
Can we please go? I shoot the sign because I didn't. I don't play. Haven't played Widow in a long time. Window, please. Don't use a shield. Just push in. Speed. Okay. Stands low. Yep. Pushing to the right. Go right.
Doomfist is behind us. Is behind us.
To alley.
Winston low ground left.
Yep. Keep going into alley. Push around. Back off. Dragon's coming in.
Yeah, this is kind of a sequel to what I was saying.
So it reminds you of something that happened earlier.
Yeah, I think it, like let's just look at this again.
Diagram at all.
I didn't make a diagram for this one.
Back off. Dragon's coming in.
So that angle, it's hard to say, but I think if you guys had just went straight in again, it would have been better than how this turns out. Because that was a zoning alt, and you'll see exactly why here.
Now we're just trapped in this little fucking corridor.
Now it's a pincer attack. Yeah.
And then Doomfist is in there too, comfortably, just like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a Winston melee cancel with the jump.
How many ultis did they use then? Dragons, Monkey, And did Hammond use his?
Yeah, old tracking's one of the things we went through last week, and it's
Haven't used the fight before.
Yeah,
He did use the fight before, yeah.
All right.
sometimes we do it better than others.
Like calling the enemy alt tower.
It's going to take some practice.
Keep track of it.
Should have it close to.
So Nano
What
Transcendence.
Who's behind us again,
It's
guys?
just behind.
See, like Jim, I didn't even notice that. I only noticed that because you said it. I wouldn't even.
I didn't know if you could.
I
I
didn't
could see
care.
him through the sign. I'm like, can I shoot? Oh, bullshit.
He's gonna get away. God, I was behind us. Careful.
Who was
Yeah,
the
this is the
hunter
sort of
player?
thing where it's like, yeah, I know it's really discouraging, but like just try to keep
Oh,
radio
yeah, that
silence
one?
from not happening.
Yeah.
We're still there.
Zen's
Just
was
wait
full
for
load,
Messi.
All right, let's regroup first before we start going. My shield's 50%.
Okay, Hanzo's down.
Oh, revenge.
Send low, monkey's on me.
Yeah, jump to us.
Focus monkey, can.
I noticed how as soon as you guys gain some confidence again with that pick, like the comms just come straight back.
Well done, TMT.
It's all about confidence.
Hammond's almost down. Take Hammond.
Hammond, focus Hammond.
Stand in the back corner.
Stand back corner, yeah.
They're down.
back
A
alive.
monkey.
Monkey low.
Monkey.
Oh, nice.
Nice
Oh,
work.
you killed the Doomfist, Jim.
Yeah. No, he was low, and I'm like, I'm not going to divert my attention.
Dropping shield,
because the
careful,
call's
don't
being
stand where
made to the
Hanzo can
guys
see.
that are on the point. So
Yeah,
he's not
that's
going to trouble me for a while. So I focus.
Oh!
He's gonna charge my shield up.
Too toxic.
Poor DMT. He's watching this happen.
Why was toxic? Alright, there's no one in the next
Because
time.
he used your, it's because it was a joke. Because he used your mind, kill him.
Oh, right. I got it. Oh, right.
Get it?
Oh, you did it again?
Oh, I know what happens here. Doomfist keeps killing you in that little room, doesn't he?
There's two up here. Ham's up here too.
Come down. Like,
I can't get you
He
guys.
has an agenda here of like luring people into small contained spaces.
Yeah.
So you can smash them. It's a sly little
Guys,
system.
monkey two, you guys. Jump to
80 strafe.
Access.
Actually, I was gonna make a point as well with Doomfist.
Yeah.
Orisa, very strong in my opinion for the fact that
Oh, because of fortify.
Well, the thing is, you get a Reinhardt, yeah, you can counter charge, right? He charge fist comes in, you can charge, but on Orisa can fortify and it drops the Doomfist down to the ground, giving you a moment to shoot because I can still fire. You can still.
That's if
fire
he goes for her. He really shouldn't be target
No,
prioritizing
but the thing
her.
is, even if he does, generally they'll hit from the side or anywhere, right? But if you can see where they're coming from, you can deny that engagement.
Oh, Nox.
Is what I'm saying.
I would say with the
Nox.
Risa as well, like
And it's
I
also
that
a
mind of
thing
yours.
that we can fire with. Like it's a push that also has firepower behind it. Where Reinhardt, you're very
right.
That's what I'm. That's just, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say with Orisa as well. Like I was saying before, that Doomfist has a very specific sort of pattern in getting in and out of his engagements. It's very, very specific. And if you
Use
use
the Doomfist?
the Orisa right click to pull him around as he's trying to like do his engagement or his getaways, it can completely screw up like what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Metal.
Yes.
Fortunately, I'm running out of funds at the internet cafe.
Oh, okay.
So, how much longer do you think it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
take?
true. Yeah.
Probably 15-20 minutes. If you need to go, it's okay. Like
If you have to go, you have to go. It's
I
fine.
think I can do 15.
Okay, because like the video, this is being recorded, so video will be up later.
Alright, cool. I'll stay.
Okay. So let's just finish this.
A monkey?
Monkey.
Focus monkey. Monkey.
Everyone's on point.
And behind us, all behind you guys in access.
That's an unfortunate pick. But yeah, again, they're focusing on just splitting your attentions with random flanks. Nice.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Rigor.
So this is like the really, really staggered fight loss.
How long ago were you guys dead?
Yeah. For a while.
Wait, what?
Okay, let me know because I didn't see you guys behind me. I can look behind me because.
All right, so Anna's down. We should go.
Get back to you guys.
Come to
Yeah,
the
another
window.
good pick.
Monkey, punch the monkey.
Yeah, you guys are playing a lot better. You're like even like what the pigs are getting, you guys are still recovering okay here.
Doom pieces up above behind us.
All right, nice behind us.
Nathan's the Doom.
Yeah, please go out the window behind us.
This was a good move by Psycho. Was it Psycho?
Keep pushing the point payload. Psycho
Good.
right.
Now.
Pulling
Yeah, it's
back.
good
Yeah, he's
identification.
coming down the stairs
Yeah,
behind us.
lure him back over here.
Yep, so that was the first time in this game that somebody has given a suggestion of like luring the Doomfist around and then punishing him. So there's some good adaptation there, like eventually kind of realizing that they just need to be prepared for him to attack and be ready to deal with it.
Yeah. Hammer down. Almost got Earthshatter.
I'm not sure. Don't remember how this
Behind us.
turned around here.
Behind us.
Let's
Alright, you
find
guys
me.
take care of that. I'm keeping shield up. 50%, below 50%. That's a rough one.
Yeah, I think they just coordinated that attack really
Revenge.
well. Like they went in
Revenge.
hard and efficiently.
Anna.
You give pro advice when it comes to using the Diva Shrek.
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at?
And it's unfortunate because they killed you like exactly the right time, so people couldn't get back in time.
Yeah.
No, he's moving out.
Did we make it back? I don't think so.
No, that's it.
Right.
All right, so we're just gonna.
I suppose.
Yes, the Widow is pretty good. So I was just going to talk a bit about informative calls versus directive calls. So
Yes.
this concept here. So I'm trying to argue here that there's two different types of calls that are being made in a fight. So informative calls are when you're giving information, and they should be considered a supplement to directive calls. So an informative call would say be a position call. I'm dead. Target is dead. Ability calls like hacks, nades, sleep darts, etc., and ultimate calls. And yeah, that's still to provide information, but it isn't directing team play. So a directive call, on the other hand, if this will load, is basically the team direction that's being called in a fight. And I think this is the sort of type of shot calling that we often lack. In cases of communication breakdown, usually we get informative calls, but we don't get directive calls. So some examples of these are target calls, the obvious one, alt coordination. So in between fights, is saying like, we have a Zarya alt. Let's combine this with whatever dragons or whatever. if you want to be one of those teams. Basic strategy, so like how should we push, etc. Identification of the win condition and how to achieve it, which is one of the most important ones. And in general, if you notice that these calls are not being made, just kind of step in and fill in those shoes. So this is something anybody can do, and I want to stress this. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a particular shot caller that's making these calls. If there's radio silence at any point, then just start making these calls, because it's better to have, even if you're not confident in like strategy or whatever, it's better to have a bad plan than no plan at all.
That's why I started.
Yeah.
In the last
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
What are they, Nox?
It's fine. Like, it's a strategy. That's the whole point. So there are some do's and don'ts that I've kind of been thinking about. So first, what not to do when shot calling is tilt on the mic over death.
Sorry.
So this, we all do this. That's a good example.
Yeah, I do it plenty.
If you die and you kind of if it's clear that you're upset that you died, it kind of just throws things off a bit. It's not the worst thing that you can do, but it's try to avoid it if you can. This is a big one, really big one. So if you die, then you've died. We don't care how you died. We care about the fact that you died. So you don't need to make like worry about, oh, this happened, this happened, this happened. This is why I died. I'm sorry, guys. It's fine. It's fine if you died. Like, we all die.
Why did I know it was going to have
And so
69 in it?
In terms of like deaths, just report your death so your team knows. Like, in case they haven't seen the kill feed, and that's all that needs to be said.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't. So this is kind of a nuance of shot calling. You don't want to all be calling different targets because it completely confuses things really, really fast. So in general, you just want to echo target calls once they've been made. The exception is, of course, if that target is no longer obtainable, or something like a flanker or a mercy is kind of becoming like the priority target. So priority targets do switch quite a bit. I think for now we don't want to think about that too much. So I would say for the moment we just want to focus on making calls and echoing calls. Right. But the important thing to note here about switching is make sure the call is switched to whoever. Don't just call like another person, and because then we don't know the context.
Right.
And this is also a pretty big one. So don't call out mistakes or like overalting on your teammates in the middle of a fight, because it just pisses people off. So this is good. This is very good to do in like reviews and stuff. But like in the midst of a fight, it's just going to cause like internal trauma, loss of confidence. And in general, it's better to overalt and win a fight than not win a fight. So
I don't know if there's going to be any more. I think it's about to finish soon.
Work on eventually. Right. But I don't think this is what we should be like focusing on.
But I might be up for a game afterwards if you guys are looking to play.
It's not too bad actually, but it's. I think there's a.
I think it does happen.
There's a period of time where it's really prevalent, I think, and it's but it has kind of dissipated quite a bit. So I don't, like, that's why I'm kind of saying it's not such a big issue anymore.
Right.
But if you do ever get the desire to say something went wrong or whatever, just keep your mouth shut and remember that you want to do a VOD review of this night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this is. And this is just the thing. If a fight is actually going on, save any discussion about the next team fight, because it'll annoy people who are still in the fight and trying to like call targets and stuff.
Yep.
All right. Now these are the really, really serious. Never ever do these.
Before you list them.
Yes.
Who wants to bet that Jim has done all of these? I reckon.
Hey, I just want to let you know, Aureus, a guy who plays for a HGC HOTS team, is asking where can he get this PowerPoint, because it would be great for his game as well.
Oh, nice. We'll share it on UA.
Yeah, that should work.
In fact, we can put it on the forum if you're okay.
Metal's hard work. He's like, I'm not telling anybody my secrets.
No. If people find this useful, that's great.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Put it on the Unreal Aussies forum.
I just want to let you guys know that's how useful this particular VOD review is compared to all our others.
Yeah, for sure.
Metal's a champion.
Just want to let you know.
All right, let's continue.
All right, so what never to do? Is question a comp's weakness if you commit it to a comp. Now this is a pretty interesting one, because it's you should be thinking about your comp's weaknesses and considering them, but you shouldn't be saying them. And the reason for this is just it's an issue of morale. So let's say you've agreed on let's say you've agreed on like a shield comp on defense, or no, let's say you'd be better yet. Let's say you've agreed on a shield comp on attack, and you're going in like you've all settled that this is what we're going to do, and then you think, oh, maybe they'll have 2 snipers. Oh, maybe we shouldn't do this comp. Right. Do the first engagement first. Just make this. If you guys have committed to something,
test the waters.
Before decommitting to it. Because otherwise, it's just you're guaranteeing your first push is going to fail, because you guys aren't. The team at that point isn't going to be certain about what they're doing, because somebody has said, we have this weakness. Oh, this might not work out so well. Yeah. So the solution the solution, of course, is instead of pointing out those weaknesses, keep them in mind. If the fight doesn't work out, you can suggest those changes to the team, and that's fine. but you want this to happen in between fights. And if it's at the beginning of a round, you want to like decide your team comp then. Like don't like go out on defense, get in like the defensive positions, and then start saying, I'm not sure about this thing. This is one we have a big problem with. I think is saying variants of call targets. Who are we focusing? This instead of saying these, we just need to be calling a target. So anybody can call a target. So we just need to kind of get in the mindset that we're not waiting for another person to make a particular call. We can make that call ourselves. Now, the exception to this is, of course, if you're returning from spawn, you can't see the fight, but you notice that it's in radio silence.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Good point.
And this is another huge one.
It's
challenging calls that are being made when you don't have a better call to make yourself. So this is all about directions. I said it before.
She is Andy.
Bad time is better than being uncertain.
You're a girl whose name is
so
Andy?
If you're going to... It's fine
or are
to
you talking about
challenge
someone else when you say that?
Calls that have been made if you think that they're a bad idea. But it's very, very important as well to make sure you have an alternative battle plan. Because otherwise you're just creating discord and uncertainty in your team.
Right.
Of course, the recurring theme of all of these is kind of morale. All of these are great instigators of discord and bad morale across the team.
Yeah.
She's me. I am she.
Now, good shot calls.
However, she is
calling and
he.
mirroring targets, as we've talked many, many times. calling enemy.
What a time to be
usage,
alive, 2018.
And enemy alt bank estimates. This is something that some people are better at than others, and you don't have to worry. I wouldn't suggest being anxious about getting these wrong, because it's better just be thinking about them all the time.
Right.
Call which alts your team should use in the incoming fight. So it's a good habit to make, to just like press tab into after a fight's ended, just see where everybody's alt bank is, and sort of start thinking about how you might want to play.
No, Nox, you're not.
So
you're not
Agamemnus.
You get to be Agamemnus for one day when I lend you my shirt, and that's it.
Another alt, and you should say to your teammate with the other alt is Ryan, maybe we can combine this alt in the next fight if I get a good shatter,
On top of that, there's been a few instances where we had like a massive, and not so much to say, Ryan, I want to make sure that I ult with you, but rather I'm going to ult with you, so I'll use the dragons. Junkrat, don't use the Riptire kind of thing. Because I find that we burn through them.
That's a great point. Yeah, it is. It's a good idea. Also, if we have a really, really big alt bank, like 4 alts at least, it can. If somebody uses an alt often, like if it hasn't been coordinated beforehand, just everyone will start using their alts.
Right.
So if you're, it's good to say just point out if you think you should use your alt.
You should practice.
Just point it out. Then
it's a major role.
Usually one other person will say, I might use my alt as well. Just try to keep it there. Make sure it's determine which alts are going to be used in the fight if you can.
Yeah.
And just obvious good morale stuff is congratulating a good play. Doesn't need to be.
Chat.
Yeah, fat chat's good. It doesn't need if you don't need to tell the whole story of how awesome the play was, but just a good pat on the back is always nice. Always boosts morale.
Good heals, Mercy. Right, sir.
And of course, coming back full circle, calling lost fights or stress that a fight is winnable.
Yeah.
And of course, listening for and responding to all of the above, which is probably the most important one of all. And there's a few situational calls. There's banter. This is the main issue with banter is just we need to make sure it's disciplined to be cut out at beginning of rounds and when we're actually in a fight. If your death was really, really funny, I think it's kind of okay to laugh at it because it takes some.
Oh, that's your ag impression, is it?
The loss a bit, but again, don't tell the whole story.
Oh, Nox, you are so wonderful. I love you.
Still engaged.
Yeah, just say you can laugh.
I think I sounded a little bit like Winston then.
Whatever.
You are so wonderful. I love you.
Now this is my artistic recreation of what was going on when that Doomfist was going. I probably should have shown this a bit earlier, but basically,
when you said that this took you 5 hours to prepare, how many hours was spent on this particular slide?
Oh, it was half an hour. Don't worry. I didn't put like too much
Is
detail
this
into this.
particularly important? Can I head off?
No, you can go if you need to go. So I just
If there's any more very important things, then I'll stay. But like,
The recording will go in Discord, so you won't miss anything.
I don't want to get Rancor either.
This is the
No Rancor, you're done.
Right, this is the important thing. If we want to kill a Sombra or something, a flanker, I think one of the kind of pardon?
Yeah.
I'm just saying goodbye. Sorry.
See you, buddy.
Sorry to
All right,
interrupt.
see. Okay, well, if Cool Tank's leaving, we can go back to this slide. So what this is just basically, they get the Doomfist. It's supposed to be Doomfist. They get
No,
the
it looks like
Winstead.
him. It's exactly like him, and he's picky and cheeky. I love that. It's perfect.
Yeah, they see there wasn't a Zen in this fight, but we'll ignore that detail because he was easier to draw. So fuck it.
I think there was a Zen there, wasn't there? Not on our side, but on their side there was.
On their side, but not on our side. And then they just jump on and kill him, and it's just what happened every single time.
Is that meant to be the monkey?
Yeah, they had a monkey as well.
No,
yeah,
the bottom one. It looks like grandma.
This is a monkey. This
Oh.
is Doomfist.
All right. So they're like whispering. Let's get
Tell by his nipples.
That is that's at the very bottom there.
That's great.
It's great.
Disappointing.
So
oh really?
I didn't want to spend too much more time drawing little doodle comics. So these
What
ones
does your-
are
what does your cosplay
lower
friend
quality.
cosplay
But
as?
the idea here is a way to one of the ideas I thought for like
there?
countering a
Okay.
Sombra. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
What?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear Jim?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Yeah.
It cut out for a bit. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so as I was saying, a way to I don't know if this works. This is just an idea I had. Is if we have like a backline assassin. So let's say like if we're on King's Row, we have like a widow at top here that is waiting for a team to actually like push in and lure out people like Sombra or even like a Doomfist, and then you just shoot them in the head, and they're done. Because one of the biggest problems with dealing with Sombra that people have is kind of the sense that she just runs away every time you start attacking her.
I'll have to try and remember to look that up.
So snipers,
send me a message, I'll be able to
heroes,
check it.
Like Widow, I think.
I'll
are
try
good,
and remember.
Counter to her, and the fact that you're behind them, kind of tricking
Claymore's
them
coming
into
as Valera
like
this
a
year.
sense of security. Like
I think
that's
Ardra's doing a
backline,
cosplay
let me
as
go
well,
in,
but I don't know what she's
go
dressing
in
as.
here. But this is actually the real backline, pal. That's it's an idea.
What's the last drawing, by the way?
This is supposed. This is
a headshot.
So this is supposed to be Sombra, and this is supposed to be like her hair here. This is like a bullet in her head. This is the pool of blood by her corpse.
Oh, she's on the floor.
Okay, right. All right. I thought it was a bottle. I was like, it looked more like a grenade or something. Like
a Molotov.
I thought it was
there we go.
somebody's nose.
Yeah, I thought she was facing the other way originally.
I can't get over how he writes her name as Sambro.
It's so cool.
Sambro.
So can you, Metal? It cut out for me for a second there. So you're
thanks,
saying
Nuts.
that basically what you're saying is we're debating them, right? In that
That's a
Basically,
debate. Yep.
you're luring them into the back line and then basically punishing them with a
with the
snipe.
full intention of not looking forward, but expecting the Sambro to jump in.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's what the Widow's waiting for.
Yeah.
Right.
It gives the widow the benefit of not having to be in line of sight of their main force. So the widow's not actually in any danger. She's just waiting for the Sombra. Sorry, the Sambro.
Like a real sniper.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And it works well with the Fisty too, because if like it's harder to headshot a Doomfist because he has a very rounded. It's a very rounded.
What are you giggling about?
I've always thought it was funny, but for some reason that time it works really well for the Fisty too. I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
All right. Jeez. Are ADJ Bears watching? I hope not.
Some of them are still around. Yeah.
Oh damn, we're gonna use this on you guys.
Yeah, just wipe the last two slides from your memory. It won't be hard.
The drawings were so good though.
I love it.
Yeah, so what I was saying about Doomfist, because he has a very rounded necklace head, he's a bit hard to headshots, but like even like a fully charged body shot,
Yeah, it's enough
like
to get off the
contributes
edge.
so much. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I like that.
Then this,
Hypothetically, what if they have a pharmacy as well?
I don't know. Think about that later. I don't want to think about pharmacy right now.
Widow does all the work.
Yeah.
Because we can't exactly expect Kalak to be able to take on both the pharmacy and whatever flanker we have.
Well, I mean, I think the idea in like this kind of usually like the flanker will engage first. So if you get rid of the flanker, then pull up a bit and try to deal with like Farm Mercy would probably be the solution.
And there's also the point here is like having the Ana or the or even Arissa there. Like Arissa's not necessarily meant to take out Farah out the sky, but she can definitely put pressure on a Farah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's true. Especially with if you combine the draggy orb with the snipe, it's very effective as well.
Right.
And
I
then
was going to suggest Brigitte. So Brigitte takes on the Sombra or the Doom Fist, while Kalak sitting on snipes can just take on the pharmacy.
That's an idea. It says it's just that the Brigade for Sombra Doomfist doesn't seem to be as reliable usually.
Well, we had
same.
that in the fight room we were just in, right? And
The problem
still
with Sombra is that she just needs to like stay a little bit away from Brigade when she goes in, and she's completely safe. And the issue with sorry, who was the other one?
Doomfist.
Fisty.
No, like the counter.
McCree.
Oh, what was I forgot what I was going to say.
Maybe flashbang. He flashbangs and.
You're saying that Baguette is not the most reliable counter because the shield bash is hard to hit or it doesn't last very long. So a Sombra on our team would be better because the hack lasts longer. We have a bigger window of opportunity to punish the flanker.
Yeah, sure. If you the Sombra would just get away a lot with a Brigade, I think.
Right.
It's kind of the problem, and it's better. That is also like a part of a solution, but it just needs to be.
I know there's a joke in there somewhere,
That's
but
what I'll
I'm
talk
too
about
tired
in this
for
next
it.
slide here. So this is what I call like the shoe method.
I'm
so if you
losing my
consider
shit.
Sombra a little obnoxious little fly,
Yeah.
and you have your team here, like waiting for her to come in. If you just like make her go away,
Shoot.
like just attack her a bit, she'll teleport away. She's back with her team. Then she needs time to like set up her stuff again. So if you just go in after you shoot her away, you can just push in, and she'll have your team is a normal fight, and you won't have like that distraction and issue.
I see the new strategy though. I like the new Torp strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very essential. You have a Torb when you're pushing in. Yeah.
It's easy to scale.
Yeah.
See, talked about that.
It's insta kill for sure.
I'm a hard worker, man. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
So
It's all the hard
that's
work.
my slide, I guess, to wrap up.
Yeah.
What was my summary little bit I wrote here? Just pay attention to the kill feed. Be ready to call fight lost. Identify win conditions between fights. Use directive calls whenever communication is lacking or breaking down, and commit to fights and don't be afraid to die. Like those are the main points across all of
Work
this.
harder. Why you not
That's
up the
awesome,
air?
man. That was a really good presentation.
Yeah.
How come you're not lawyer
Really
yet?
appreciate taking the time to do that. It's like hyper beneficial. And the
Sorry.
fact that it's a proper slide thing that we can review and revisit later on is going to be great.
Yeah, and we need to focus on some of the points are really, really good, and we need to call them out, I think, when it happens in game. I know that that's negative, and morale is sort of the point of a few of them. But it has to be cut out. It has to be cut out.
If we pre-commit to like calling out mistakes before going into a match, I think that's okay. Like we say,
as a group.
Like we say as a group that we're specifically trying to call out each other's mistakes or issues in this particular game. So that we're ready for it.
And not making up like shit as we go along. Not like, oh, you should have gone left instead of right, or oh, you should have hit that guy instead of that guy. It's got to be stuff from these slides. So we're focused on these slides.
Right.
Well, for example, in the last match, the one we were just in, Cool Tank made a call, fight lost. That was on Hanamura, and it's like we had that fight.
He seems to do that when he dies a lot. Even if he's the first death in the 5 versus Silapis.
That's okay. I mean, you lose visibility, so it's hard to make. We had that fight. He called fight lost. Then Hootsman went to go and get a health pack. Someone else went somewhere else because they're like, oh, okay, I'm going to disengage. And then someone was left on the point fighting. Like, we had it. We totally had it. So I didn't want to call him out on it then and there. But I did want us to. That's why I interjected. I was spectating and I shouldn't have done. spectating. I'm like, it's not lost, guys. It's not lost. Please, it's not lost, right? And I was spectating, so I shouldn't have said that. But I didn't want to call Cool Tank out on it because of the morale thing. I'm not going to say, no, Cool Tank, what are you doing? Shut up. No, everyone makes mistakes, and especially when you're in the heat of the moment. It's easy for me to say as a spectator, nah, dude, right? But when you're in the heat of the moment, people make mistakes. It's natural.
Yeah. I saw the same thing when I was spectating with the payload thing. I had to say payload once because it was that far ahead and there was nothing happening there.
Yeah, you left it behind for ages.
Yeah, it was sitting
like
at the
if
second
it sat on the
point in
payload,
2
it would have gone
minutes.
halfway to the point.
This was tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You would have had it up to the bridge on Route 69 on the first push if you...
Route 69.
Route 69. Hey.
Yeah, 69. Oh. Saw Nav's, was it BattleNet talk for ID?
Oh, Nox.
Yeah, Nox, that's it. Nav, what? Oh, jeez. Too many N's in the guild.
All right. Well,
there was definitely one too many ends last night.
No.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so do you guys think that's a good idea? So if we like preset particular matches,
I don't actually. I don't like that idea.
Okay. So why don't you like it?
Because of the morale thing. I get that the idea. We're talking about the calling out when we make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
I get the idea, and I get the idea of it. If we flag it before we enter the match, then it's okay. I don't think it's going to be taken as okay. I know that a lot of us are tilted from it. I don't think we're at the point where we're confident in our own individual gameplays to not take it to heart. So during the match in particular. So I would personally, I would still prefer to leave it to a VOD review where we can go through and actually pick out and kind of make it like a bantery kind of thing because we're not in the middle of the match and that's okay.
All right. Well, how about the next VOD review? We do a score system, right? Whoever does the VOD review goes through and finds all the things that people break from the to-dos, don't-dos, and whatnot from the slideshow.
Can we give a name to this to-dos, to-don'ts, like Medal's Golden List or something?
Sure. And then, we go through a VOD review and basically people rack up points.
Yeah.
Because we have to hear it. People have to hear it. Yes. Point. Oh, well, there's to-dos, though, as well. Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to have two lists. You can have a positive list and a shame list, a bell of shame list.
Let's up the ante. Whoever's on the bottom of the list, 1 point of Rancor.
You love your Rancor, don't you?
I do.
The fuck is Rancor? Is that even a word?
Yeah.
It's
trying to be fancy.
Yeah, it's a thing from Star Wars. Like it's a pit.
So we get
a photo. I'll share it later. But no, because it's a good motivator, right?
So instead he's dead Jabba the Hutt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rancor, bitterness or resentfulness.
That's right. That's exactly what it is.
I think you've spelt it wrong though, haven't you?
I have it.
Oh no, I beg your pardon. Rancor, as in like color with a U, is the adjective, whereas rancor is the noun. Yeah.
It's all good. It doesn't matter. The point is though, it's a good motivator. By doing the to-dos, you gain points. By doing the to-don'ts, you lose points. And
shameless is where you live. It is. You live in the
that's
shameless.
That's your name and shame, right?
Yeah.
No? I think
I honestly think that even just seeing yourself at the bottom of that list is going to be shame enough.
I don't know. Kalak watches this video. I'm not sure if he'll give you pretty strong.
No, he's already at 5, so
yeah. Double digits, I think, and you're off the team.
Oof.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oof, indeed.
That's fair though. Double digits.
That's a lot of missed events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Oh, Rancor. I thought you were talking about like mistakes and.
No. Yeah, you make 10 mistakes, you're gone. Oh my man, I make 10 mistakes in 1 round of Hanamura. Nah, Rancor wise, he'll earn it back. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks again, Metal. That was really, really good.
That's all right.
Yeah. When are you going to do the next one?
Very solid, yeah.
I don't know.
Never.
No, I'll do another one at some point.
Yeah.
It's the main issue is the reason I was able to justify like putting like 4 or 5 hours into this was because I was considering it like teaching practice.
Okay.
So I think that that's okay for me to do like every 3 weeks or so. But like I do need to put like for this coming week, I do need to put more time into my actual teaching course.
Right. No. I think once every 3 weeks is way too frequent. Like,
Okay.
you don't need to do it that much.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when we have like Coach Gel, we have other stuff as well. As valuable as this is, I think it's probably better that we progress more,
Okay.
find or highlight more problems, give you more fuel, and then do another one rather than doing frequently. I think
Okay.
you find it harder and harder to not end up repeating yourself.
Yeah, that's true. I'm happy to do it though because it is good practice for me.
No, that was amazing. Yeah, that was really, really good. All right, guys. It's 3 a.m. here in New Zealand.
It is.
Oh man.
So,
Poor
a bit of
guys.
time for us.
What time you got to get up, Metal?
Probably get up at 11 o'clock. I work at 12.
That's not so bad.
I got to get up at 8.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Well, you don't have to concentrate for your job, Jim.
No, it's come second nature. You're right. It's second nature to me.
Well played.
This
Well
is on
played.
stream, so I don't want to mention how intoxicated I was first half of this day. But...
Well, you've mentioned it now.
No, I didn't mention.
I didn't hear anything. Let's just
I said
purge
nothing.
Jim was intoxicated today.
Yeah.
Was a bit, yeah. But honestly, it didn't affect my job. Just
So if you've got a teacher called Jim,
that's fine.
You know that he was wasted today.
All right, guys. Thanks again, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for sitting and listening, guys.
Yeah, no, it's great. Fucking totally.
That's good stuff.
I'm gonna watch it again.
It's been a pleasure.
Actually. And Metal, can you link me the slides and I'll take care of putting it on the forums and everything.
It's in the chat.
Oh, you've done it already. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, sweet.
Thanks, man.
Oh, mate.
Efficient.
Best Captain UA incoming.
There you go.
Oh, this is a nice thumbnail.
You're gonna knock Emily off the top.
Oh, nice. So that's already uploaded as well.
I'm
Thanks.
still trying to work out who best admin is. It's such a low bar. It's like
Wow.
straight by.
But in this chat now.
All right, guys. Seriously, it's 3 a.m.
At least my version of the video as well is at crappy quality at the moment. It's still processing.
All right.
4 gig.
Sweet. All right. Well then.
Thanks again. Good night. Sweet dreams. Take
Good
care.
night, everybody.
Friday night.
Good night.
Friday night.
Night,
Our
guys.
first match of Ascent. Don't forget.
Friday.
Good
Yeah.
night.
We don't know the time yet, but it's
Oh,
probably
okay.
7 o'clock.
All right,
4
sweet.
o'clock for you. So.
See you, Knox. See anybody
Night
who's
all.
left from
See you guys.
Adjective Birds.
All right. See you guys.
Oh, don't say that, Knox. We all know it's not true. We all know that's a lie. I'm gonna host Luna, Kiddu, Moggs, Electric Kenji. Let's go, Moggs.